I learned a lot. And I learned that, I learned a lot. Anyway, Bo is associated here. Anyway, the point I want to make is, I learned so much. I learned so much. I learned black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. What I have to do is I have to continue talking about the things that come on, man. I came down here because I remember the first bumper sticker I saw. I learned that I got hairy legs that turned blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again. So I learned about kids jumping on my lap, my butt kids jumping on my lap. Oh, I'm in trouble. What are we, nuts? Dead. You know, come on, man. Give me a little break here. Get a life. Taking cocaine or not? What do you think? Huh? Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black. Come on, man. Well, Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. I can hardly wait to meet with that guy who is the stable genius. Come on, man. I am very willing to let the public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness. Come on, man. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids. Come on, man. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record. I know a lot of weed smokers. Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Why the hell would I take a test? I am, come on, man. I learned.
I'll admit it. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbor. I'm gonna haul him up by a chain. I will eat your ass. I'll do it. You think I like sizing up my neighbor? Gonna chop his ass up. My children aren't going hungry. I will eat your ass. I'll eat your ass. I'm literally looking at my neighbors now going, I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. I'll eat your ass. My superpower is being honest, and I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. I'll eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. I'll eat your ass. I've extrapolated this out, and I will eat your ass.
Welcome back, everybody. How you doing tonight? Vic, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right and a bit tired, honestly. I just got back from the gym.
Oh, good for you, man. You got to work out more.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that in the background?
Oh, hold on, that's my TV. Let me see. Okay.
God damn, man.
Better.
Yeah, that is much better. God damn. You know, if I pick up the background noise of your TV and it's copyrighted content, I can get in trouble. You know that, right?
Oh, don't worry. It's not copyrighted.
Yeah, sure. I can trust you, the guy who's watching TV when he's supposed to be hanging out with me on my birthday, mind you.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday. Shout out to this
guy.
Yeah.
I just had to remind you, asshole. Fuck, man?
Because you didn't tell me. That's
fun. Oh, I didn't fucking tell you. Is that what's going on?
Yes, I mean, do we have to rewind back to like the several times I told you the last time we hung out? That was my birthday weekend during Anime Matsuri.
And did I not say happy birthday?
Yes, you did. And you shout out
several times? Did my wife not say happy birthday to you, you asshole?
She did, actually. I'll just say.
Yeah, she did. She did. Everybody did.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was giving y'all a shout out for it. It was like, shout out to y'all. Y'all are homies for making.
Oh, shout out. Okay, yeah, shout out. Fucking.
Yeah, y'all made it a good.
Let's just move on.
Okay. Oh, but before we move on, I gotta tell you a fun little story real quick. So, related to that, I decided to write a story about all of us, you and me, including all the YouTubers at the convention.
Oh my god!
Anime
Please.
Matsuri.
Oh my god! Please tell me nothing gay happens in it.
Oh no, nothing.
Let's go round 2.
The only thing I'd like to see from Dontel in round 3 is a higher output, a sense of urgency
What is
for
this?
the finish. It's unique, creative striking. The hit bone.
Okay, nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Okay.
No, the only thing that would probably happen was I'll tell you that I ended up having to fight Amaranth because she trapped all you guys and
wait, who
1v1 her. Amaranth.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I don't want to give too many details away, but I will give you the story once I finish writing it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
First off,
when you do, please share it with everyone in Flashcast because they're all in it.
Oh my! You can do that. No, don't. No, you share your own shit. Don't ask me to be your errand boy.
I'm not asking. I'm just saying, hey, this guy.
Yeah, actually, no, you didn't ask me. You told me.
Okay,
I ain't your errand boy. No. Also, thank you, Chilled Venom.
Yes.
Aura, thank you so much because I know you said it to me earlier today. Italo, thank you. Kai, seeing her stream again has made me so happy. Fucking love you, man.
You never did tell anyone about that situation, did you?
Oh, well, first off, thank you, Zombie. Thank you, everybody. I'm sure. I think I got everybody. Oh, Zucchero, thank you. Ty. Hold on, let me send you an invite if you want to come on tonight. Okay, because I have a lot of things already prepared to talk about. If Sen said he might come on, so if he does, then I might talk about the whole Dennis Steph Noodle situation because I completely fucking skipped it because of fucking that entire thing with Lofty, right? We just went on for so long about that fucking show. That's awful, mind you. I said I'd give it 3 episodes. Okay? But okay, listen. It's pissing me off that they're trying to pull this like fucking racism card when the biggest complaint is the fucking white woman. It's the fucking lady playing Galadriel, right? It's not her. It's the character of Galadriel who is fucking white, right? And they're trying to pull this like card like the racists don't like it. Bro, at least call us sexist. At least that. Come on. Like, what the fuck? I'm actually offended. I put all this effort into downplaying your fucking lady bitch elf, and you call us a fucking racist over the fucking insignificant characters. God damn. Absolutely goddamn. But like, you want to tell me like really pisses me off. The whole excuse for this is, oh, she needs to grow as a character, Crow. She's gonna grow as a character. She's starting off on a low point. I'm like, motherfucker, she's not 20, right? This is an elf. She's been around for like, thousands of years, hundreds of years, whatever you want to fucking say.
However old elves are in that.
And again, she's Lady Galadriel. She was a lady before the fucking Lord of the Rings movies. Okay, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, why is she so fucking stupid? Okay, so she jumps off the boat, and then in the 3rd episode, she's like, "Oh, I was saved from certain death." I'm like, you fucking jumped in there. Like, you had no plan. You were just gonna jump in the ocean and die. The fuck? Like, the rescue was just by chance. And now she's convinced it's fate. And I'm like, bitch, what? What do you mean fate? You're a fucking retard. Like, what the fuck? Who jumps in the fucking ocean? Who jumps in the fucking ocean with no plan? And she says in the 3rd episode, I have no fucking plan. I just jumped in there. Thank God you showed up and pulled me out of the ocean. Fuck that guy, by the way. Should have let her drown. Then she's on the fucking human island or whatever, and she's being a bitch to everybody. And I'm like, You say you're gonna fight this entire army of humans because you're an elf and you're better than them? To steal a boat? Because you can't be nice? Like, or diplomatic? Fuck, man. It's insane how stupid this is, right? And yes, I get she's going to grow from this, but she shouldn't have to. The thing is, like, I mean, it is ridiculous. This is a completely new and unique character, right? Galadriel is supposed to be married and a mother and not a fucking idiot, right? This is a completely new character created for this show specifically, who just happens to have her fucking name. That's how you have to view it. And the thing is, she's a fucking retard. Like, who the fuck does this? Anyways.
Man, it makes me glad I'm not watching it right now because there's better stuff to watch on Prime.
Oh my god, dude! It's impossible. Like, it's really fucking impossible. How do you talk? Like, it's the thing is, there's almost no portrayal of women in modern media that doesn't put them off to be either insufferable cunts or just complete fucking Mary Sues.
Very
who are
true.
Also traditionally just insufferable cunts. Like, goddamn.
That's true. I can't think of a good woman character we've had in the past few years in entertainment.
The thing is, the original Wonder Woman,
that was
like
good.
Diana's character actually in Wonder Woman 2. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that either.
Oh no, it's
Wonder
not.
Woman 2
it was just the story itself.
The story is terrible. Yeah, the story is fucking
Diana's
terrible.
still a good character, but it's just the story just made it look shit.
Yeah, like her character has stayed consistent. So, like, the thing is, that's probably your best representation for women in modern media. But, like, the film Wonder Woman 2 was fucking awful, and I mean, I'm glad you had that Zaslav guy going through and making all this cuts, because clearly they're purging out content that they do not think is going to put people into the fucking seats of the theaters. So it's like they're probably not going to greenlight just what the fuck ever on Wonder Woman 3 and just hope it works out, because it clearly fucking didn't. And you can blame the pandemic and everything, but I think everybody knows that movie is just a terrible story. But again, Diana's character, Wonder Woman's character, is perfectly fine.
Yeah, she is.
But then you jump into, like, fucking Galadriel in this shit, and it's like, how fucking insufferable. How fucking annoying. What a bitch. And it's like, goddamn, because God, it's really fucking frustrating. And the thing is, I've read so many good revenge stories. I'm reading Berserk right now, right?
No, that
Which
is
is
a revenge story.
Yeah, right. This is fucking awful. And the thing about Berserk, like, they spend so you need to figure out how you're gonna do this shit, right? If you want to make us care about what she's fighting for, so that you can at least empathize with the character, sympathize with the character, whatever you want to say. Which, gosh, I'm sorry, because I've already, like, smoked and everything. Sympathy, empathy, sympathy is you can, whatever. Either one of those. So, like, if you want us to do that, though, you need to present the fucking, like, person that got killed or whatever got killed in a way that's going to make us care about it. Vinland Saga, for instance, right? You spend, like, 2 episodes learning about Thor's, right? The main character's father, who is a decent man, upstanding, and you can tell he's done some shit, but he doesn't want to fight anymore. And he's a good father, right? He's a very good father. He's a very good person. He goes off to fight because he knows if he doesn't, they'll come and they'll wipe out his village. And then in the 3rd episode, he dies. And he dies in the most fucked up way, right?
How fucked up are we talking?
Okay, so
yeah, are we talking?
Right?
Are we talking about, like? Are we talking fucked up, like?
I'm talking about fucked up
gruesome,
because,
or fucked up as in, like, bad writing.
No. Not gruesome. I mean, fucked up for the main character, right? So his son sneaks off into the boat with his dad because, I mean, his son is like a Viking, right? He wants to go off to war like everybody else wants to go off to war. So he sneaks onto the boat with his father. His father plans to basically drop him off in the next location and get him on a boat back home and still continue on to where they need to go. But they're ambushed along the way because it's this big trap basically to kill him specifically. Thor's has a duel with the leader of the people that are ambushing him, and he wins the duel. But he won't kill the enemy, right? Like, he just will not do it. And because he doesn't kill him, one of the subordinates grabs his son, threatens to kill him, and Thor's basically trades his life for everybody else's, right? Damn. He basically says, like, just let everybody else go and take and kill me. And they do that, right? His son watches the entire thing, is basically feels responsible for it because, again, he was taken hostage, and then goes on this insane quest for revenge where he joins the band of the man that killed his father so that he can have an opportunity to kill him. And anytime he gets close to it, he becomes so overwhelmed with rage, he fucks it up. And it's never portrayed as like a good thing, a healthy thing. Like anything he is doing is anything more than just trying to satisfy his need for revenge. And the big plot twist of that entire revenge story is that this is just the prologue to the main character's story, and he doesn't ever get his revenge. The guy he wants to kill basically sacrifices his own life so that somebody else can go on to do something important. I mean, like, that's the thing, right? Vinland Saga tells this incredible fucking story, and you feel why the main character wants to get that revenge. You feel it. You understand it. You can completely sympathize with everything that's going on in his head, and at the same time, you see how it's destroying him. You see all the negativity that's surrounding him, right? You see he's basically living like a fucking dirt-ridden slave who's getting himself beaten down regularly just so he has an opportunity to go fight the guy that killed his father. In Rings of Power, I don't want to like spend too long talking about another revenge story because, man, there are so many good ones. Like, yeah, they are. Berserk is probably too adult for this stream, for instance. Yeah.
You know,
oh my god,
this revenge story.
What?
Redo of Healer.
Oh god, dude.
I was gonna say John Wick 2, but
yeah, well, John Wick is probably another easy one to describe because the thing is, maybe you want to say that they don't have the ability to spend 2 episodes on it. Well, first off, Vinland Saga episodes are like 30 minutes, right? 20 something minutes when you take out all the commercial breaks and everything. So, wait, who's echoing? Ty, is that you? Okay, never mind. It's gone now. Okay.
I was about to say, I've been sitting here quiet the whole time. I shouldn't be echoing.
Yeah, it's something. I just heard my voice like coming back. Anyways, John Wick, though. John Wick gets you to feel like you want to murder these bastards because they make it a fucking puppy, right? Bro, everybody can sit there and empathize and put themselves into the situation of their precious little doggy dying.
Especially when you think of the context of it too. It was the puppy that his wife gifted him after she died.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're just like with him the entire time because you're like, bro, I don't fucking care either. Go fucking kill him. You know,
and the worst part is, it's like even the bad guys was like, oh, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Yeah, right. Oh god. But
All
like,
because his idiot son was like, "Oh, you didn't know who you robbed, do I?" I was like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of it." Did you not listen to what I fucking said?
Oh, you hurt my fur baby? Well,
hold on, I want to talk about this. I saw a pic of Thor and God of War. I expect different.
I still need to see that.
Actually, let me pull up the image because I think it's the same one. But this actually is probably more accurate to what Thor looks like.
Was it revealed in State of Play yesterday?
No, there was an old image for it. Wait, is this
because
the new one?
I haven't seen what Thor looks like yet because I just avoided that.
Oh no, this is someone doing a fucking cosplay. It's like holy shit.
By the way, side note: State of Play was better than the Nintendo Direct yesterday.
Wait, what was the State of Play?
PlayStation's State of Play, where they revealed it's basically like PlayStation's version of Nintendo Direct.
Oh, you know what? Like, I never watched the PlayStation one because
dude, I was sorry.
Before you say anything, I haven't watched anything for it because like I'm not. I just haven't had a chance to actually like check it out yet. But also because I don't have a PlayStation 5, I have a Nintendo Switch. But like I'm sitting there going like, you guys don't have any fucking exclusives right now, except for shit that I'm not really that interested in picking up this very second. So it's like, why when I already have this like souped up fucking PC, am I going to sit there and spend like a fucking markup on a machine where I have no fucking exclusivity, right? When the next Spider-Man game comes out, yeah, man, I like it, of course, sure.
Yeah.
But by then, I mean, like, you can go fuck yourselves. I mean, like, by then you're going to have what? The new Pro or whatever? Fuck off.
Yeah. I'm just really hyped for God of War Ragnarok that's coming like in about November.
Okay, but like anyways, before any of that, when it comes to like revenge stories, Rings of Power, Galadriel's story is bullshit. It's fucking garbage in every single way, shape, and form. It's like trash on every fucking level. They spend 7 minutes showing Galadriel as a very little girl with her brother, and like right off the bat, I'm just like douchebag. Like I'm just like I don't like the guy when I see him. He goes on to this stupid fucking I don't know what you want to call him, an idiom, but it's about why do stones sink, and I'm like, bro, fucking your sister's being bullied. Maybe do something about it. Like, fuck off.
He was doing one of those.
Yeah, bro. I was like, I don't relate to this in any way. I don't like the guy. I think that if I was this guy's like sibling, I would think he's a fucking douchebag. Be like, bro, you're an adult elf and I'm a little kid elf. Go fucking beat up the other little kid elves who clearly are chucking rocks at my fucking boat like assholes. What do you expect me to do? Fucking Christ, right? It's like, come on. You like you see it happening. Fucking Christ. Anyways, but she's supposed to be a proper elf or something. Whatever. That's clearly not portrayed anywhere in this show. So it's like he's just a fucking asshole to me. Anyways, then after that scene, immediately they go into his death. And I'm like, what?
That's a terrible transition.
And they don't even show his death. They don't show his death. They just show him as a dead man on a, like, tomb thingy. I'm like, dude, I don't fucking care. I literally don't fucking care. This is fucking bullshit. Why am I gonna fucking sit here and watch this crap? Right? So if you're gonna make your story about her quest for revenge and how she needs to grow as a person, right? All I'm seeing is that she needs to grow as a person because she's a fucking mutt. She acts like a fucking cave woman. She's the dumbest motherfucker around. But she's really fucking strong. Good job. You described the fucking Hulk. Like, I mean, dude, like, actually, no, the Hulk is smarter and stronger. You just described like a really angry bitch running off of pure adrenaline. Like, completely irrational, too. But, like, I don't care that she needs to grow from that because, yeah, no shit. You made her fucking stupid. You made her insufferable. Of course she needs to grow from that. Why did you do that in the fucking first place? Like, nobody is relating to this woman in any way, shape, or form, and she's essentially your main character, right? And then, on top of all of that, whenever she does grow from all of that, her need for revenge is still going to be completely justified. Her hunt for Sauron is going to be completely justified because Sauron is coming back. They made up the conflict for the show that will be justified down the road in the show. And what she needs to grow from is that she's like 1,000+ year old elf bitch who still acts like a fucking belligerent child to the point where I'm like, how'd she ever get in charge of a fucking army when she can't check her own fucking mouth? Like, I mean, the elves are supposed to be diplomatic and they show it in the show, but like, this woman is just dumb. Anyways, I can't relate. I can't relate at all.
Well, dude, it's not progressive to relate to anybody.
Fucking hell. Okay,
but anyway, I think Gigi Evans is telling you to check.
I'm checking it. I haven't linked it only because it's technically linked to the other channel, and I don't want to get in trouble. But Gigi Evan, thank you so much. How's my favorite nephew's birthday been? From Uncle Big Tip for 420. You asshole. That's hilarious, no? Hey, Gigi Evan, can you do me a favor? If you have that link, put it in the description. And guys, if you wanna send me birthday money for a video game, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no joke. I want to go get Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
That was fun.
The thing is, I didn't realize that it only was on the Switch. I've been like,
they made it a Switch exclusive.
Yeah, I fucking don't like that.
Yeah, it was a stupid. Ultimate Alliance 3.
What's that?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is basically.
Wait, have you ever played Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Marvel.
Yeah, it was like one of my.
Dude, Marvel Ultimate Alliance adapted the Civil War storyline from the comics. Yeah. But they made it way better because it doesn't end with fucking Captain America being shot.
Yeah, no, I really liked them.
Of all the ways to take out Captain America, they take him out by having him shot.
Yeah, Crossbones does it too. So I'm like, wow, you had the Nazi shoot Captain America a little on the fucking nose there, bitch.
Oh, but yeah, the
Civil War registration. Oh, the superhero registration act went into effect. Now Captain America gets gunned down by the Nazis.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's a little funny when you think about it.
Captain America, genetically altered Superman, gets taken down by one bullet.
Well, and then it turns out that it wasn't that bullet; it was a time bullet that he was fired with, or something. Dude.
Okay, even by Marvel standards, that sounds fucking stupid.
But wait a minute. In the story too, didn't it confirm that it was also Sharon Carter that shot?
Yeah, Sharon Carter. Okay, so that's the best part. So Crossbones, who's like clearly shot the guy with the fucking sniper rifle, right? He turns out to not be the one that actually shot Captain America. It was Sharon Carter who had been hypnotized to shoot him with the time bullet.
Oh,
it's like really fucking dumb. Like, holy shit. It's the dumbest story. Like, I mean, bro, like, I rip on this stuff in modern comics, but man, when I think about like back to that storyline, holy fuck, they had some trash.
Oh yes.
You know what?
We can list a whole bunch of them, especially Spider-Man related ones.
You know what? Part of me is
gosh, Brand New Day. Fuck that shit.
Oh, let's not forget about One More Day either.
No, Brand New Day was like the follow-up to One More Day. It was like the very next issue.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was just like, but let's also not forget.
Oh, I guess people refer to it as One More Day more.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Give him on to Gigi Evan. Give me a second.
Part of me is glad that I was never too big into Marvel, and when I got into the movies, I kind of never stayed with it after Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I can't blame you there, but it's especially worse in the comics now. Man, they're doing like all our favorite characters dirty now in the comics.
Hey, Gigi, Evan, link the stream elements URL. I do it myself, but like, holy fuck, man, I blitzed out of my mind.
God damn.
Okay, no, we actually gotta jump into the
Boomer
topics,
Crow.
guys.
Boomer Crow.
Fucking don't call me Boomer Crow. No, I'm like, that's not the issue. Okay, all right. Listen, we got a bunch of stories to talk about. Let's start with like probably the simplest one, only because I find it fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Velma no longer.
Oh god, I saw Cloud video on that.
Dude, like this is fucking hilarious. Because here's the thing, I played the game. I actually when I actually play this game, like I like it. I think it's entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's a funny as shit. Even though you give me shit for when we try to team up.
Because you suck.
I don't.
No, you suck. You suck, and I fucking hate playing with you.
Oh, okay, here's the thing. I didn't play as much as you, okay? I just haven't had time to. Now I've been training a lot, and I've been a lot better with my main.
I don't care. No, you were terrible.
Like you're any better, Mr. I'm main.
I had giant. 3 KOs, and you had 0.
You're using Iron Giant!
And I was taking all the hits for it! They were literally ganging up on me while you sat off in a fucking corner and jacked off! God damn!
Okay, that is a lie.
Okay,
that is a lie.
Let me just say something
all right,
real quick.
listen, wait.
Let me just hold on. Let me just say something.
We're jumping into the topic. All right, listen.
Okay,
Velma
just for
no
that, next time I'll
calls-
record our next session.
Velma no longer calls the police on other fighters in Multiversus after special move is met with scrutiny on social media.
By
Okay,
35
listen.
people. Literally 35 people signed a freaking...
Okay, listen. I think the reason why they did it, honestly, yes, there was like one tweet with 35 people. There were a few tweets that had more than that, because one of the tweets was like LeBron James with fucking Velma calling the cops as a special, and someone had clipped that fucking part of the video and posted it on Twitter, and it was fucking hilarious when I saw it. I was like,
of course.
when I saw that, Ty, I was like, there's no way they're gonna keep this in the game, because people are gonna do that, and they're gonna fucking get like some fucking media blitz, and they're gonna freak out, and they're gonna remove it. I think that's why they did it. I think that they just saw like some people could do that, and they were like, "Oh, we can't have Velma calling the cops on the black characters we're going to be releasing." Dude, come on, think about it.
What if they used Black Velma?
What the fuck?
No, there's literally like
I don't think that they will do that.
I think
What's
they,
up, Raleigh?
I think they had it in
BP. Long time no see.
Happy birthday! It's your birthday, so happy birthday to you.
Oh
Oh my
god.
God. Is this the same BP I remember?
Yes,
No.
this is Broly.
What's that?
He's muted now. There you go.
Oh, I'm
You scared him off. Okay, listen. Okay, so Velma no longer calls the cops on fucking characters. The thing is, in the game, Velma's a support character, right? Her special, because that's how the fucking show was, right? Scooby-Doo, the gang shows up, they capture the fucking bad guy, and then they call the cops, and the cops take the bad guy away, right? They've changed it, so now she calls the mystery gang, and they bring up the mystery machine, and they drive the fucking people away, right? It's literally the exact same ability. I understand why they changed it. I just think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's hilarious that they put it in the game in the first place. Because I was like, dude, you know, it's fucking Warner Brothers too, right? Talk about people with like the weakest of fucking knees possible, right? Of course they're gonna fucking change it.
I mean, I'm surprised they just didn't put the mystery machine instead of the cop car in the first place.
That's what I'm saying,
made more
right?
sense.
Well, no,
and then
no,
again,
no. The show is literally they call the cops.
Oh yeah.
The mystery machine. What are they gonna do? Beat the shit out of the guy that they capture?
I mean, that is what they do in
think
Multiverses.
about it. Like,
I mean, that's what they do in Multiverses. They beat each other up. So
I mean, I guess she called the fucking gang so Shaggy goes Super Saiyan and beat the shit out of whoever they fucking fighting.
No.
Damn.
Ultra Instinct Shaggy. It has to be Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
That's what it is. It's Super Saiyan. It's not Ultra Instinct. In the game, it's Super Saiyan Shaggy. Like, it's legit Super Saiyan Shaggy.
Oh well, I thought we were talking.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking.
No.
I don't play that. I don't play that game.
No. In the game, Shaggy's whole thing is going Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. The game, he goes fucking Super Saiyan in the game.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like,
Why?
he has very basic melee attacks and everything, right?
And an annoying ass sidekick.
Yeah, but he can. Oh, and a sandwich which he can throw. But he can jump up into the air, charge up his special, which is basically a Super Saiyan aura, and then when it completes and he fires off his next move, it's super powerful. It's him going Super Saiyan. It's really fucking funny. But then the game has fucking LeBron James in it, which is like, it's fucking garbage. Anyway, so Velma's special got removed because I'm convinced that they're just terrified of her calling the police on black characters.
LeBron and whoever else they add eventually.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're gonna have more.
I'm pretty sure she was equal opportunity in calling the police on everybody, wasn't she?
Yeah, I mean that's how the special worked. Yeah. But it's like you okay, but here's what you could do, right? And I'm not kidding. You could have Velma, and you could have like somebody in the lobby create a game against the PC where they fight against like any of the black characters, and they can just put together a montage of them doing that on different maps using the different skins. And that's what I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers didn't want to see. And it would have been funny. And I was like, bro, you got to wait until they release the fucking Jon Stewart, Green Lantern.
Yeah, Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. It's either him or Kyle Rayner they'll choose for Green Lantern.
No, it's going to be Jon Stewart.
Yeah, you think so? Because I thought Kyle Rayner would be a little bit more popular. And then, if they add static into Multiverses, which I think they'll do eventually too.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't want to talk about static tonight.
What's wrong?
Several things, but anyways,
is it because of his origin story being retconned?
Yeah. Okay. Look, the original static story is really fucking good.
Yeah, and then they had to fucking change it, which was
they turned to BLM fucking right. Fuck that. Anyways, let's talk about this fucking movie, okay?
Doing my boy static wrong.
Huh?
I'm just putting in my little snide comment of they doing my boy static wrong.
Oh, black y'all, and I'm black y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black y'all.
Okay, so okay, so look, we got to talk about this now.
Do we have to?
My wife wants to go see this movie.
I mean, I kind of wanted to see it too when I saw the trailer, but then when I saw the name of it, I was like,
oh. Yeah, right. And I know why she wants to go see it, and I'm like, baby, fine.
I mean, it does look like it'd be epic to watch, but
no. Look, let's be honest. She wants to go see it because she likes Viola Davis. No, she wants to go see it because she likes the woman who's the main character, actress, yeah. Right? And it's literally a movie titled Woman King that has a black female lead, and my wife is a black female, and this is like preaching directly to her. Like all the advertisement for this movie is like directed at that audience.
Yeah, I mean, it stars one of the best black woman actresses.
Exactly.
Does she know the history behind that tribe?
She has no idea, and I'm not going to fucking ruin it for her. She has no idea, and I'm not going to fucking ruin it for her. But I will ruin it for everybody else.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, exactly. Now, I married one woman. I married one. I didn't marry anybody else. You go fuck yourselves. This woman is a fucking slave trader. Okay, that's the thing. That's why I don't fucking like this woman. That's why I don't like this fucking movie. That's why I don't like how they're gonna, bro. Like literally, they're going to be whitewashing shit, right? And by whitewashing, I mean, like, quite literally, they're going to turn her into a fucking hero when in reality, she was a fucking slave trader. That's why she fought. She fought for the ability to keep fucking selling slaves. Holy shit, dude. Like, it's pretty fucked up when you think about it.
They're going to glorify her in the movie, yeah.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I'm like, dude, at least the thing is, I'm not one of those people who says that if it's like a historical figure who's done bad things, that you shouldn't go into their story, because I think that it's important context to talk about that, right? But like, you need to be very fucking honest and upfront. And I'm like, there is no way these people put together this film, right? And they're going to portray a brutal fucking slaver that this woman is or was. Yeah, right? Like, dude, it's the empire that she fought for. They only rose to power and had so much money because of the slave trade. And when they stopped having the ability to sell slaves, they collapsed instantly. Like, that was their entire economy. God damn. Dude, no joke. They were selling slaves into the European slave trade, and then they were selling them to the American slave trade. When that stopped, their empire collapsed.
Well,
yeah, really fucked, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, look, my wife wants to see it. I'm going to go see it with her. But I'm like, there's no way that they're going to be honest with what this woman did and portray it in a negative way in any way, shape, or form. Instead, it's going to be I can already tell you what this movie is going to be about. They're being invaded, and she's defending against the invasion.
White man is bad.
I think it's going to be another tribe, to be honest with you, because like back then, I don't know, actually. I really don't know what they're going to do here.
Oh, wait, have you seen the trailer for it?
I've seen the trailer for it, but I don't think that they were finding European soldiers. This is a actual historical event. I'm just telling you that they're not going to be honest with the history of this fucking tribe.
Oh yeah, no, they're not.
And I know it's offensive that I say tribe, but you really want me to glorify a fucking slave empire by calling them a fucking? Because technically they were an empire. They were just a slave empire.
Yeah. Well, of course, they always leave the worst aspects out of stuff, right? So.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is just like not the sort of thing that you can be honest about. Like, I mean, that's the problem. This is a very dark and complicated thing.
It's kind of like how, when people talk about Margaret Sanger with reverence, they don't mention the fact that she was extremely racist and believed in eugenics.
Oh god.
Who? Margaret Sanger
of Planned Parenthood. Yeah, no, they tried to like fucking go into. Oh no, they were going into the Klan because she was trying to help everybody get abortions, even the Klan ladies. And I'm like, yeah, that's hilarious. So she built the fucking Planned Parenthood facilities in black neighborhoods where the fucking Klan people would never go near.
Oh, yeah, she was noted as saying we don't want it to. Remember, one of the things that she apparently famously said in a letter was, "We don't want it to get out that we're trying to exterminate the Negro population." That's something she said.
Yes,
yeah, but people overlook that. Like they don't acknowledge that. So yeah, she's cool. Let's revere her. Planned Parenthood.
No. They're gonna. This is gonna be a complete whitewash rewrite of fucking history, and it's disgusting. And fuck these people for doing it in the first place. But look, if they want to be honest with the story, and I'll give them that. I actually need to go see the film or hear somebody tell me what that story is for me to know what's going on with it. And the thing is, my wife wants to go see it. I'm not gonna fucking spoil it for her. I'm not gonna fucking ruin it for her. And the thing is, Viola Davis is a very talented actress, so I'm sure I'm sure it will be a very entertaining action flick, if nothing else. I need to pretend that it's not actually based on anything real, because knowing what it is based on, it's like it's impossible to actually root for these people. Like, it's really impossible. I don't care if the other people are worse; they're both awful. They should all die. Fuck. I know, like, who am I supposed to root for? The slave people or the people invading the slave people? What the fuck, man? Like, come on, be honest with me. Do I root for the slave empire? Do I root for the people invading the slave empire? Maybe they're worse. Do you really do you care what happens to the slave? I fucking don't. Fuck them.
No.
God damn. I was about to say something worse, but I was like, I'm going to get in trouble. Okay, let's move on from this. I want to jump more into the movies and TV, but before that, we got a couple detours. This is a very short video, but since I have you all here, I want to know what you think of this.
Oh, boy.
PSA to everyone out there. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get the out of the way. Get the out of the way. If you merge and we follow behind you and we merge too, you're probably in trouble. The best way to find that out is get the out of the way. I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way.
She can't do that either, dummy.
You fucking cunt.
Pull you over.
Oh, you will.
Depending
Oh,
on
you
the-
will.
God damn!
Depending
How
on
can
the
you sound
Oh,
more
God.
entitled as a fucking?
You know the thing is,
Wait, hold on. You know what's hilarious?
she can do that if she's in pursuit of somebody, but the thing is, you can't just
Yeah.
you
John.
can't break the law either. You're an enforcer of the
Yeah,
law.
if you,
John,
You're
if
beholden to
you're-
them
if
as
you-
well.
John, think about it.
What's up?
Right? This bitch, right, goes into fucking court over a fucking speeding ticket, right? And the dude shows up and just literally plays her little fucking Twitter video where she's acting like a girl boss bitch.
Have you seen? Have
And
you
goes,
seen this? There's a
Your
really,
Honor,
there's
Your
a really
Honor,
old video.
Look at her.
You
Look
could
at her.
probably
She's a cunt.
you could probably find this video if you look it up real quick. There's a video of a highway patrol person like
Look
like
at her
chasing
face.
a cop
Look at her
and then
fucking
pulling
face in this.
chasing a cop and then pulling them over. And then the cop was like, "Didn't you see me behind you trying to pull you over?" It's just like, "Oh, I thought you weren't after me." He's like, she was like after the guy for like 2 or 3 miles. He's like, "What? I was following you the entire time." I was like,
Wow.
and she ended up arresting.
I think
his
I know
ass.
which one you're talking about too.
Yeah, it's like this is an old video. You'd probably look it up. Like the highway patrol person like pulls over the
Yeah.
fucking
Mhm.
the
And
cop,
I've
and
even
he was
seen
saying that
one-
he was speeding. He was going like
Yeah.
like 90 or something, and he was speeding because freaking like 80 something or 90 because he was trying to get to like his second job or something. She's like, "That's not an excuse." She's like, she's like, I don't care that you had to get to your other job. She's like, you gotta follow the law too. She's like, you're under arrest.
That was fucking great.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you see the fucking video? It's the gosh, what is it? The DA agent? Wait, no. DA, no. Firearms tobacco FTA? ATF. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I did not think that I was drinking enough, but maybe I have.
But alcohol, tobacco, firearms.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
like an
ATF.
ATF agent shows up outside someone's home because they just bought a gun or something. And so like the guy calls the police and goes, "Hey, there's someone outside my house. He's trying to see my gun and he's claiming to be a police officer or something." And so the cops show up and this dude is like freaking the fuck out. Starts going, "Oh, my wife is pregnant. My wife is pregnant," as they're fucking arresting him. And it's the fucking most hilarious video possible.
Wait, an ATF agent?
Yes, the ATF agent crying like a little bitch. Crying like a little bitch. Oh my gosh, I gotta find the video for you guys. I have to find the video for you guys. But before I do that, just look at her fucking face. Man, if she told me to do something, I would disobey just because of her fucking face.
It just reeks of entitlement, honestly.
It just reeks of fucking bitchdom. Like, god damn, man. How can you respect anything that comes out of that fucking face?
You can't.
You can't.
The part where she was like, "I could go 90 miles an hour, you can't." It's like, depend on the situation, honey. Unless you got your lights and sirens on or in like a high-speed chase, no, you can't.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. It's just like they're still beholden to the law as well. It's just like, but okay. I mean, I guess that she didn't learn that at the academy. So
I'm just looking at that face right there. She's got a punchable face. She is probably she's probably one of the few women that I would say, no, not women, females. She's one of the few females that I would actually say.
Yeah, be careful about what you're saying there, sir.
Well, speaking of which,
okay.
I with her on duty. They just pulled us up.
I disagree and I disavow.
Let me try to find a face where she doesn't look like a. God damn, it's impossible. God. Okay. All right.
I don't know why, but she kind of looks like a less retarded Trisha Paytas.
You know what? She looks like a skinnier Trisha Paytas, like a more in shape Trisha Paytas. Maybe that's what's doing it to me. Right? Yeah, no. Think about it. Like less
lady.
No, but like less silicone in the lips, right? And yeah, I could definitely see it. This is what Trisha Paytas would look like if she went down the route of like not eating so many Twinkies all the time.
Sorry, matchups. Oh right, God!
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get that fucking ATF agent clip. ATF agent arrested video. This shit is the funniest thing that I have ever seen. Okay, here we go.
Federal agent.
917-110-3.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground!
I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
You didn't ask for it.
Get on the ground. We'll figure it out.
You think he would want to flash you when they show
Well, then stay
up.
where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Why do you got to make this harder than it is?
Listen, I'm not getting.
I have no problem making this.
You're the one overreacting.
I'm not overreacting. We got a call that someone's impersonating a police officer out here. Doesn't have ID.
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine. Fine. Do you think I'm a police officer or something? What's that?
Okay, so you see the entire time just arguing with the fucking cops and refusing to show his like fucking ID, right? The entire fucking time. Okay.
So, I mean, is it
show the fucking ID?
Believe me,
actual ATF agent?
It's an actual fucking ATF agent. Actual fucking ATF agent. I agree. Hold on, real quick. Let me get this tip really quick. And whoever's eating right now, fucking come on, man. Not right in the fucking face with your microphone.
Hey, I'm hungry. All right.
Crunch.
GG Evan, thank you for the tip for 420. Would you say Margaret Sanger started Planned Parenthood instead? Also check Twitter DMs. Uncle Big Tip sends his regards. I will check my Twitter DMs after the video. Fucking hell, man.
What's the matter with you? Who do you think you are? Get on the ground!
I'm not getting out of it. I'm not getting out of it. Pulling up. I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist! Keep your hands up!
Dude, why would I have an Olay shit?
Get your hands up! Get on the ground!
Stay down now!
There he goes.
Oh my!
You are the one making a mistake.
Face down.
Oh my God, that cracking voice.
Yeah, right.
I got my IDs right here, left pocket. Left pocket. And we're gonna put your arm on your back. Wait a second.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like
Do not resist.
Wait a second.
There he goes. There he goes.
Don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition.
He's got a medical condition.
We're getting you security card.
Oh god!
Hold on. I'm hyperventilating.
I'm hyperventilating.
I can't breathe.
Oh god!
Please get my ID out of my left pocket.
Stop
resisting. You. My wife, please.
My wife's pregnant. My wife's pregnant.
Oh,
Stop.
man.
Sir, I can't do
God!
this. Sir,
Stop!
resisting now. Please help me. Sir, please.
Yo, get the taser out. My
I
taser.
fell
Get the
on
taser
track.
out. Get the
Resisting
taser
it,
out.
just
Yo.
take it.
Don't do that.
Don't make me tase
You're
you.
gonna get tased. Put your right arm behind your back. Put your right arm behind your back. No, you're gonna stay on the ground and put your right arm behind your back. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. You can breathe. It's fine. Ow, don't do that. Okay.
Oh god.
Dude, did they tase him in the butthole?
I think he
They,
did.
they tase him in the back. Tase him in the back.
It's like, oh, don't do that.
Dude, I fucking love this.
The way
clip.
he said it, don't do that. It's just like, I don't know, for whatever reason, I imagine it being like Ben Shapiro and him being, and him saying, that is mildly uncomfortable. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop.
Oh, that'd be funny. Oh, imagine Ben Shapiro getting arrested. That'd be funny as shit. Was his arguments was get the cops. It wouldn't be so far fetched from what John just described.
You're right. I like Ben Shapiro. It would be funny to see him get arrested and be, I'm not resisting, officer. Isn't that tone?
I'm not resisting, officer, but tase me anyway.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
I have to I have to pull this up from Gigi Evans, who sent me this from Uncle Big Tip.
Just a tip. Sorry.
Happy birthday, Crow. As the dawn of the tipster land whale mafia, it is my obligation on the day of my nephew's birth to grant any request made to me on this momentous day. Exclusions to this are being faithful to my wife. Big yikes, dog. God damn, dude. All right.
Tips for showing you some love.
No.
It's very nice. It's very nice of him.
Tipster parody.
You know,
I have to clarify for everybody so that there's no miscommunication that I still think that man's a fat piece of shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Let's talk about another content creator who uploaded a clip.
Oh boy.
Be the perfect time to double down.
Oh shit.
Tech is apparently banned.
Tech.
I did not know he was banned.
Yeah.
This is news to me. I did not know he was banned. The only reason I didn't know he was banned is because I see Tech every time I go to Level Up Expo, which is another tournament.
Tech is not a fan of Pyro. He's not a fan of the Smash Community in general. I think he just stays around just to troll him. And he does clearly a notable job at that.
If all you niggas knew he was banned,
Did you watch his
getting
video,
on
Crow?
Twitter to bitch, find a TO.
Huh?
Did you watch Tech's full video or no?
Wait, the video that this is from?
Yeah.
No,
That's
okay,
a clip from the video he uploaded today.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's only a 5-minute long video. You might as well just watch the entire video. That's at the end of it.
But that's because he's announcing another video.
Yeah. That's just the end of it. Yeah, where he's announcing.
Well, he
the
uploaded
next
this
thing
to
he's working
Twitter.
on.
I'm not. It doesn't notify me when he does an upload. It's not on me. That's on fucking.
You have your notifications
YouTube.
on?
Maybe.
I'll take that as you just don't know. That's okay.
Look, the zero lawsuit is over. Okay, let's talk about this really quick. Because I've seen like people having like little breakdowns about it. I'm like, you guys just like don't understand that fucking Twitter is not real life, right? Like when you take something to a fucking court, you're gonna have to actually prove shit. You can't just say it over and over and over again until people just accept it as fact.
Well, that's the biggest issue, right? I mean, people look at it and they say, like, because look, I've always maintained, and I still maintain it. I don't know if Zero's innocent or guilty, but I'll tell you what, there was nothing, obviously there was nothing new that was brought up at court.
Well,
to prove otherwise.
The thing I thought was really stupid is I was like saying, "Oh, is that Common Cop idiot?" I was like, "Bro, you're."
I saw you ratioed him. I saw.
I don't fucking care about the ratios.
Because isn't that like the kind of shit that they always
I know, I think
always is worrying about, like, ratio, and it's just like, yeah, nobody fucking cares.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Look, I think it's just fucking hilarious because I'm like, I say like, dude, you're fucking coping, bro. And he responds to me basically repeating what I said to him about how well Zero settled it when he had a slam dunk. I was like, yeah, because she gave him what he wanted. He wanted the bitch to take everything down about him and to stop fucking talking about him.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she said that she was going to do and deleted everything. That's their settlement.
Exactly. Look, if the truth is on your
side, why
why
go through the fucking court process and risk the fucking trial at all in any way, shape, or form when you already have her giving you what you fucking want? Like,
and that's the thing. Look, that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. That speaks volumes of, you know, her conviction, right? Because she's the one that made it sound like she was going to fight it through to the very end, that she was going to set this new precedent, that she was going to show that, hey, you know, just because somebody has more money doesn't mean that they're going to win. But the first opportunity she had, you know, because she didn't win on anti-slap, she's like, oh fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was
and she got cold feet.
This was always going to come down to the anti-slap. And that's what a lot of this shit comes down to is, are you going to get through this fucking slap motion?
Yeah, and she was hoping that it would be granted, and when it wasn't, she's like, oh fuck. She's like, this might actually fucking go to trial.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I mean. And again, but here's the thing. With what she said in her GoFundMe, she seemed prepared for that, right? Because we know that that's always going to be a possibility, right? There's always going to be the possibility that the court could side with her, grant her anti-slap motion. Not even just that, it could go to trial and they could still end up siding with her regardless. You never know how these trials are going to go, but that's the thing. She's the one that made it seem like she was ready to go to war, that she was ready to die on that hill.
Yeah,
and then, but the first opportunity she had to get out of it, she did. She absolutely
took it. She took that because it was very clear that she had lied. The only thing she could hang her hat on was the Katie shit. But at the end of the day, there's literally no fucking proof for any of it. And his reasoning, whatever you want to say, like whatever you want to call it, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. When the guy says that was my suicide note, and the guy did try to fucking off himself. Right, the cops were involved when he did it, so there's like fucking proof. You know, when she can't provide a fucking girl to come forward, you have a serious fucking problem, my dudes.
Yeah, especially
here's
when
the
that
thing.
hides behind a username. Sorry.
Looking at it objectively, right? It's surprising to me that you look at this guy, and he obviously has been kind of inconsistent, right? With what he says. He admits to something, then he recants it. But you're going to say, well, he must have been telling the truth that one time, but how do you know? It's just like he has admitted to stuff before. He's recanted it before. It's like, what's the truth? What's the lie? But you're willing to say.
It's not about him admitting or recanting. It just comes down to this. When he admitted to that, he admitted to a fuck ton of other things at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. That's
like
exactly
it was at the same time. So it's like
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. But people are just like, well, that had to have been the true one. It's just like, but you don't know that it is. It's just like you're convinced that part that admission was true. You know what I mean? But you don't know that it is, and you have nothing to back it up. At least with the other stuff, right?
It always comes down to with these people. That's the problem. It always comes down to this shit.
Yeah, right, hold on. At least with the other stuff, there's testimony, right? There's at least there's corroboration with the other stuff.
The lawsuit is over. Most of you have probably by now seen Zero's video talking about the resolution between him and Jisoo. And after fighting this specific document for the better part of a year on behalf of both Sky and Zero, it has now permanently been deleted. Every news article, every Reddit thread, every reply that now references this document will show up as being permanently deleted by Jisoo herself. I honestly never thought that would happen, so I'm understandably a little bit excited, but I need to explain why I privated the Zero video. Between the back and forth of Zero and Jisoo's lawyers, I was made aware that the thing she wanted to take care of the most was my video, specifically threatening to countersue me if this were to go to trial. I know that this is a bullshit, frivolous claim if it were to happen, but the thing about
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, just so you know, because I've looked over the documents, and guess whose video Jisoo linked in her declaration?
Technicals.
Text video.
Yeah.
And he was the only person on YouTube, as far as I can see, whose video that she linked.
Well,
She didn't do that. She didn't do that for anybody else but him. So they're probably going to say like, well, you don't know for sure that she was going to sue you. I think it's a pretty safe assumption that she was going to try to countersue Tech. The documentation kind of backs that up. So yeah, it's a pretty safe assumption that that's exactly who she was going to go after.
The big thing is that fucking Google Doc has been deleted by Jisoo, and she's no longer going to be speaking about Zero in any negative way, shape, or form. So like, it's done. That's what he wanted. You can go write your own Google Doc and say this is all stated by Jisoo, and she can confirm it, and Jisoo can't. Like, Jisoo will not. That violates her fucking agreement. That's how over this shit is. You can no longer source to the only person. Well, unless Katie, the mysterious child, suddenly comes forward after many years of complete anonymity, and
she's not going to
bullshit story. We know
she's not going to. Her lawyers look. Zero's lawyers, they already know who she is. They've already made contact. She's avoiding it. Again, if the truth is on your side.
Hold on. Did Technicals confirm that yet?
No, Zero said it in his video.
Oh fuck!
Zero said it in his video. He said it in his video.
So can we finally talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, you can talk about the stuff. I mean, not the other stuff. You know what I mean? Because that hasn't been confirmed. But as far as
that's
still,
who they contacted.
That's the thing. No, we don't know for sure if that's who was contacted. That's what I'm saying. So no, we can't talk about that. But there has been contact. But here's the thing: his lawyers, they know who this Katie person is. They know who the actual Katie person is. They try to make contact. We're unsuccessful. You know what I mean? So she according to Zero, his lawyers made contact. She's avoiding contact with his lawyers. He claims to also have evidence that would essentially exonerate him should those accusations come against him again.
Yeah.
In regards to her, in regards to Katie.
That's the thing.
And he seemed pretty confident. So
it's completely over. Anyone who's still pushing it, it's a hardcore fucking cope. Like, it is a hardcore fucking cope. There's a lot of jackasses and idiots within the commentary community who just when the popular opinion goes one way and it's convenient, and I get why, because this is a hard one to actually have fucking principles on. But like there you fucking go. I mean, there's nothing else to say here. What's John Swan gonna do? Upload a fucking another hour-long video as his fifth return to commentary? Fucking
probably.
Like I mean, spin this one like fucking Christ, man. Spin it. Make drama content for it. I think everybody just wants this one to die and go away, because there's nothing you can fucking pull from this. You can like say "I told you so" to jackasses who don't care about being morally consistent, but like it's a good thing for Zero. And it's a good thing for Technicals too. He fought really hard for Zero. Yeah, like he really did. He fought to get down to what the fucking truth of the matter was. Good for him.
I just wish Zero was more smart about it in the first place. Sorry.
Can I be honest about something?
I'm playing. Yes.
I completely forgot this was even a thing.
Yeah.
I do not understand.
I'm surprised it ended so quickly.
Yeah, that's what surprised me the most.
Yeah,
in
less than a year's time, it was over.
Yeah,
he filed November of last year. So yeah, it's pretty fast.
Here's
a pretty fast resolution.
Now we're moving on to the next stage in Technical's plan, which is he's going to be going after everybody else.
About a lawsuit is it doesn't really matter, because no matter what, I'm going to have to pay for that shit out of pocket. The whole purpose of that video was to fight the defamation and claims in this document. So the fact that she would permanently delete it if that video just came down, it's been up for 9 months. The information's already out there, and now it's getting double the use, because if I take it down per her request, she will delete the document it was talking about in the first place. Zero's now moving
shit.
on. He looks like a buff Chad. He looks like someone I want to take a bite out of. And Jisoo has also made a twit longer where she is moving on. And if you look at both of their statements, it looks like they are not allowed to
Fucking
say
twit
anything
longers.
disparaging about each other, which is
I
fine.
don't
That makes
believe
sense
it.
if they're moving on and they've settled. What doesn't make sense is how Jisoo acts like this martyr who's been, fucked over by the justice system, and she ran out of money, even though she could just sell another picture for $10,000 to $20,000 on OpenSea. Yet she still somehow has the funds, or at least funds enough to bluff a countersuit,
Probably
suing
not
someone
wrong.
else while being sued yourself. Just thought I'd point that out. While I may have privated the Zero video, I didn't sign shit, okay? And because I didn't sign shit, I am not legally bound to do anything. In fact, I can say whatever I want about Jisoo of my own free will. I could say she's a lying bitch. I could say El Bozo, rest in piss. I could say she's the Candyman. I could say she's a narcissist with a victim complex. I could say she's Juice WRLD. I could say hold the L and Fortnite dance on her. But I'm not going to do that out of respect for Zero and their wish to move on. Because that would be petty. That would be childish of me. Now let's go through my list of fuck you, I told you so. Sammy Carreri, IBDW, and of course, as we all know, Leffen. He still provided no testimony or nothing to prove this story, yet he signed it over for a legal case, which I don't get. You really should be more careful when signing things under threat of perjury. That's a crime. I don't know if they have that in the EU. I don't know if someone translated that to him. It's a little bit different from a twitlonger, Leffen. There's also Hugs who spent $1,250 on this lawsuit.
Wait, so is he calling me simp or not?
Only for her to give up after saying in her GoFundMe that she would fight this to the end, and she would set a new precedent for victims and prove that no matter how much money or how popular someone is.
I can't even feel
There's
bad
one guy
for
that
him.
gave her $1,000. He's a finance manager. Probably should consider that investment, huh?
That's even worse.
That is where we are. With that. Now that's cleared up. Thank you guys for all the support on the Sinatra vid. The cases take a little bit longer because I like to vet all the information, make sure I reach out to people, and make sure it's as accurate as possible before I put it out there. And I think I'll be a lot more productive after now because this settlement has been weighing on the back of my head for a while, which means I can put 100% of my focus into something I've been working on for a very long time. And I think now would be the perfect time to double down.
Tech is apparently banned. I did not know he was banned. Like this is news to me. I did
shit
not know he was banned.
was
The only reason I didn't know he
hilarious,
was banned is because I see Tech every time I go to Level Up Expo, which is another tournament.
Tech is not a fan of Pyro. He's not a fan of Smash in general. I think he just stays around just to troll him. And he does clearly a notable job at that.
If all you niggas knew he was banned, instead of getting on Twitter to bitch, find a TO to kick him out. Like he was in that venue for 3 days, bro.
The downer without the spike in it.
So I successfully broke into the tournament. It was the easiest shit I've ever done. There's literally no security.
He stuck back in on he was dressed up as a girl. That's fucking genius. I have to give it up to him.
What was his reaction?
My biggest fan. Look, it's my biggest fan.
He had a Van Nairo sign to make sure he got in front of the camera, and it worked. They definitely got him.
Oh yeah.
I got that statutory swag.
Everything's fully resolved, and I am now able to move forward with my life. I had appealed my ban to places that banned me. I also got removed from the Smash Global ban list.
You don't think you'd make a statement to ban Nairo or anything?
I don't think I'm going to make that statement, though.
I'm banned anyways. What are you going to do? Ban me again?
Technical is to make videos, but he's not changing the landscape of Smash yet, I guess.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Oh no, I did. Did GG work out at the very end? That was my biggest fan, bro.
I forgot that. Okay, look, you got to give it to Technicals. When it comes to being an entertainer, he definitely knows how to hype up his content.
Oh yeah.
100%. All right, let's talk about. Okay, look, I don't want to talk too much about politics tonight.
Everyone's favorite topic.
Let's not.
So I'm going to go from both sides on this one and just say people in Pennsylvania are just like completely fucked. Like, let me show you the two candidates, okay? This man who has branded himself John.
My name is John Fetterwoman.
Oh my!
Hold on. That would be the Democratic candidate, John Fetterwoman.
I think I just got cancer from that.
Now let me introduce you to the Republican candidate.
Oh yeah,
Now,
Dr.
when you go to bed
Oz.
at night, and put your head on that soft pillow. You know Oz will be doing exactly what you want him to do if you were there next to him. You know, and you.
What the fuck, Dr. Oz?
Yeah.
You didn't know he was trying to run for Congress?
What?
Yeah, he's trying to run for Congress.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Okay.
Hold on.
Just
What is
random as-
Doc-
what the?
What office is he going for?
He's going for a Republican
the
office in
office of
Pennsylvania.
fucking sucking dick, man. Like, holy shit, these people
I think
suck.
I think it might be Senate. I'm not sure.
Let's be real. I think it's a Congress seat.
It is a Congress seat though, but I just know that much.
Fetterwoman versus Dr. Oz, and they both suck. Like, it doesn't matter who wins there. They both fucking suck. They're both
Pennsylvania's
fucking awful.
screwed.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna say Dr. Oz because nothing will ever give me any more cancer than the guy.
Than John Fetterwoman. Yeah, like I'll be real. I don't like Dr. Oz. Like, this is a fucked up thing Dr. Oz said here. This is really fucking creepy.
You never want to let your people down. So when you go to bed at night, put your head on that soft pillow. You know Oz will be doing exactly what you'd want him to do if you were there next to him.
The fuck does he think he's a Wizard of Oz and shit? You think he's a Wizard of Oz? He's like all seeing and shit.
Bro,
Fucking weird.
He's like, when you go to bed at night, just remember, Dr. Oz, if he was right there with you, is gonna do what you want. Like,
okay.
Just remember, Dr. Oz is watching you.
Shows better words for that.
No. Has anyone seen Family Guy? Relax, I be the doctor.
I forgot he was in that show. Man, I forget how many cameos they were when they referenced people. I was like, man, I lost count.
All right, everybody.
I'm gonna tell you this.
It's time to switch topics. Hold on. We gotta switch topics again.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Oh,
all right,
God,
so
this one.
Racist or word?
Oh man.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just get that.
I'm blacker than black. I'm blacker than black. Yo, because I'm black and I'm back.
Oh man.
Look. There's.
I got a question for all of you.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it fucking matters that this is going to be fucking race swap, because look, this movie in general is going to fucking be garbage. It's a live action Disney movie, like a live action Disney remake of like a classic. It's gonna be fucking garbage.
They're usually pretty bad. Yeah.
Can I just decimate the race argument right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter like bitching about how it's like, well, given where the story takes place, which I don't know where the fuck it takes place, but they're all like, there's black mermaids, there's white mermaids, and it's like, okay, if we're going to start putting logic into this, has anyone seen fish in real life? Fish tend to be dark on top, light on the bottom. If mermaids were real, they'd probably look like any other fish because they'd have to have those two colorations in order to camouflage from predators.
Ty, let me tell your argument right now. Let me destroy your argument right now. They're based on fucking Atlantis, which is European mythology. Anyway,
Atlantica to be exact.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, that's not what I wanted to bring it up though. I mean, look, them race swapping the character, I think it's stupid. I do, and I don't think it has anything to do with racist. It's because of racist. Like, fuck off. Nobody cared that Princess Jasmine was an Iranian bitch. Nobody cared that Mulan and everybody in Mulan were fucking Chinese because it fit the fucking story and the characters. Right? You're clearly race swapping this one because you want to have more black Disney princesses. Fucking fine. Then go make a fucking new one for them.
That's what everyone's been saying.
As opposed to giving
they do have one. They do have one. And the frog prince.
Make more. Fucking make more. Like, that's the problem with Disney. They're not capable of producing anything anybody wants to watch anymore. That's why they're going back and they're rebooting this fucking garbage. And because they, in the past, they literally didn't have them. Now they're just trying to fucking do this type of shit. I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid. Also,
and I feel bad for
well, hold on. Let me finish talking really quick. I saw this fucking garbage shit on Twitter where it's like a fucking video and people are like, representation matters. Look, we put the baby in front of the screen and see how they lit up. I'm like, it's a fucking baby who's seeing a mermaid. I doubt that because the mermaid was black, the little baby suddenly fucking lost their shit. I think it's because it's a pretty fucking mermaid on the fucking screen. No shit, dumbass. I just like that was bullshit. That was fucking just ridiculous to me. People eat up anything, but like, dude, you cannot like fucking tell me that this is representative and this is a good thing or whatever. Because I'm sitting there going, all you're telling me is that people are completely interchangeable, right? That if they're white or they're black, it doesn't fucking matter. You can just swap them around. It doesn't fucking matter. Well, if that's the case, then why do I give a shit about representation and diversity?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, realistically, you should. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have like more black Disney princesses. You should just make them. Not go back to your old ones and be like, I'm gonna like swap them around so that I can satisfy an underrepresented community. I don't like. I'm sitting there going like, bitch, man, I'm Arab. I'd actually be offended if they went and remade fucking. Oh God, give me one. Remade fucking Snow White in the fucking Middle East. Like, what the fuck? Nobody wants to see that. Like, literally, nobody wants to fucking see that. This shit, I don't think it really matters. I honestly don't think it fucking matters because at the end of the day, the film's going to bomb. It's going to be garbage. And Disney's going to sit there and they're going to blame the fucking racist for it. When in reality, it's going to suck because they're remaking a Disney animated film that people remember. That's a fucking classic. And even if they nail this one and hit it out of the fucking park, it will never live up to people's memories of the original.
Well, think about how stupid that argument is, right? That people try to use. It's because of the racists. The movie didn't do good. Well, what happened to the people that you were expecting to show up to watch the movie? You know what I mean? It's their fault.
I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah, it's just like what about the people that you were expecting to show up to watch why didn't they watch it? Because you would think like, oh well, it could still be successful, right? If all the anti-racists, you know what I mean, come out and watch the movie, right?
Yeah,
right?
no,
But it's just like it doesn't make any sense.
Successful. The movie's going to be successful because it's Disney, and Disney will buy fucking movie tickets so that the movie doesn't bomb. Like, I think the movie's going to do well because it's going to be a children's movie by Disney, and people are still hooked on that shit. I think it's going to be a garbage movie, though. I think you're just better off giving kids the original Little Mermaid to watch, which will be infinitely more entertaining. That shit's timeless. No joke. Like, remaking Aladdin made me hate Aladdin. I love the original Aladdin. I really do. I love the original Aladdin. I love the Aladdin cartoon. I love the Aladdin direct to fucking video movies. But this shit, except Jafar Returns, that
Return of Jafar,
that was awful.
Yeah, I thought King of Thieves was cool, but
King of Thieves is amazing. No, King of Thieves is better than the original Aladdin, hands down.
Return of Jafar was.
King of Thieves tells the story of Aladdin's father, and it doesn't sugarcoat that Aladdin's father is an asshole that basically abandoned him to go chase money. And there's a genuine connection there. And his relationship with Jasmine, she's a very supporting wife. It's beautiful in a fucking children's movie. It's very sweet.
I need to watch that one.
Oh, God, you have to. And Robin Williams returns because he wasn't in the Jafar movie, which made it awful.
I didn't even notice that when I watched the Jafar movie.
Yeah, you had Dan Castellaneta playing Jafar in the playing the genie in the Return of Jafar.
Oh, God.
It was Dan Castellaneta trying to imitate Robin Williams trying to play the genie.
Yeah, that did not work. Well, so my whole point is, it's not going to be fucking good because we know it's going to be a Disney live action fucking remake. I mean, I get why people are upset that they're race swapping the character. You shouldn't be fucking doing that. Like, you really shouldn't. And I mean,
then
just
there are
says
some
that,
people I'll be like, it doesn't matter. It's no.
Fuck off with that because you'd fucking be pissy and mad if people race swapped a black character to a different race. Nobody likes it. And I get people are more hypersensitive to it now, but like, honestly, go fuck yourselves. Like I got a Twitter account like 2-3 years ago. I didn't have time to bitch about Batman Begins and fucking Ra's al Ghul being a white dude. Like, to be honest with you, when Batman Begins came out, I didn't watch it because I saw the fucking trailer of Batman with his garbled up Marvel voice, and I couldn't. And then Dark Knight Rises. That was the second one.
No, it was
just
the Dark Knight.
No, that was
Dark Knight.
the third one, I think.
Yeah, the Dark Knight. So when the Dark Knight came out, and people were like, "This is fucking amazing," I went back and I watched Batman Begins, and yeah, I saw that Ra's al Ghul was Liam Neeson, but then I was like, I think the Arab community would be happy to adopt Liam Neeson because fucking the Taken movies, are phenomenal. Good on you, sir. You'd murder to get your daughter back. That is, we can relate. I mean, we chop the hands off of thieves. Just think of what we do to people that kidnap children. So also you murdered like a filthy rich Arab guy who kidnapped your daughter. Like, yeah, man. Everybody in the community would support you on that one. Okay. I think this whole thing is dumb. I think it's a stupid fucking controversy. I think that when people are bringing it up and they're talking about it, though, they're correct. They're 100% correct. At the end of the day, you going through and you fucking race swapping characters because that makes it easy for you to pander to a fucking community. I just think it's gross. I think it's so fucking corporate and transactional. I find it fucking disgusting. I think it's disrespectful. Above all else, to literally everybody. I think it's disrespectful to the original, and I think it's disrespectful to the community you're pandering to.
Nothing says inclusion and diversity like giving hand-me-downs to the people that you want to represent.
Yeah, right? Holy shit.
And this is coming from minorities, mind you.
God, right? Not that they give a shit. Let's talk about more racism and anti-Semitism, and because
does the anti-Semitism involve Disney as well?
Let's do the thing, guys. It's more racism.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back.
Wiki.
Yay. All right. So Tolkien is racist, so it's okay that they're changing. This is the thing that actually upset me when Lofty was here last week, because I was like, dude, what they've shown us so far in the show is like characters that aren't very likable, a main character that's retarded, and they're doing the fucking allegories to modern day U.S. political issues, which are really fucking stupid. The fucking black elf character, yeah, I think it's dumb. The black dwarf character, yeah, I think that's dumb too. But also, most people like the dwarf now, right? Because she was a nice, loving mother, and we really just don't have very positive depictions of motherhood in media at all. Like hardly any at all. So seeing her with her husband and then being a cute fucking married couple and shit as a newlywed, bro, like I could relate to that. I really could. So like I don't see anyone talking about the black dwarf character and pissing on her. The black elf character, I mean, like, that's bullshit. Like, people before the show came out, just to be clear, before the show came out, the thing most people were talking about was Disa, the black dwarf. And that's because the actress that plays her was put front and center in pretty much all of the marketing, talking about the redress of balance or whatever the fuck came out of her fucking mouth. So she became the target for everything. Yes, people noticed the black elf character too. And yes, people also noticed the black fucking Harfoot character as well. But the lady was the one who got all the heat and all the bullshit. And then the show came out, and she became the only character people actually like. Her, Durin, the fucking her dwarf husband, and fucking the Elrond guy who's like a 50-50 most of the time. This black elf character who's now coming out and talking about all the racist harassment he got, it's like, dude, you got like hardly any of it. And nobody's even talking about his character now because everyone's bitching about Lady Galadriel, this she-elf bitch who's like fucking retarded. I look at it and I'm going, you have people saying that they had to make all these changes for diversity's sake because Tolkien was not accessible to others. And at the same time, you have the person who's playing Disa, you have the guy who's the Black Harfoot character saying that they love Tolkien. So clearly it was accessible to everybody. You made these changes, and I think it's right for people to question it.
Crow.
No. And the worst changes, though, are to Galadriel in taking away the fact that she's a married woman who has a daughter and is still respected and a badass. Whatever you want to say, like, you took away a core part of her character to tell this stupid, flimsy girl boss story of revenge.
Listen,
Sorry.
I understand that Amazon only obtains certain rights. I understand that drawing in a larger audience can breathe new life into a franchise. With that said, the Rings of Power has taught me this. Before the first rays of sunlight, there were bullies with dangly bits. A dead, unnamed elf drives the plot of the story because rocks look down and ships look up.
Yes.
The narrator finishes telling us that orcs multiplied and spread across all of Middle-earth under the immortal servant Sauron, right? But only Strong Woman knows. Only Strong Woman knows enough to think that somehow the immortal being and the multiplying orcs that have spread across the entire Middle-earth haven't disappeared. Then, know your place, ex-bully dangly bits elf. Kneel before Strong Woman and elevate her instead of raise ye blade to the troll. All ye other elves, hold ye torches and witness the power of a girl boss. And then, ooh, meteor wizard-like man, the only interesting thing to happen in the first few episodes. Swimming across the Atlantic Ocean is nothing for Strong Woman. By the end of the first 3 episodes, I finally met a single character I can relate to, Elendil. We need a forever long slow-mo scene on Galadriel smiling to show that at some point in the future, she may actually be redeemable. After alive for thousands of years and searching for Sauron's insignia for hundreds of years, all Strong Woman learns that she had to do all along was turn the sigil sideways. Back to the same way it was in the first place.
Holy shit! Holy shit! No, you're right. You're right. You're fucking right. That was the whole fucking point. Just so that she could learn to flip the fucking sigil sideways. Had that sigil for what? Thousands of years? How much time has fucking passed? How much fucking time? And she never just thought, oh, maybe I should try drawing it a different angle. What a dumbass. What a fucking... How is she in charge of anything? Oh my God.
Can someone please clip that whole dialogue?
It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.
Yeah, someone please clip that entire dialogue of Broly's
The show looks good, but there's next to no characters that I cared about, like in the first 3 episodes. When it's storytelling delivery.
I like Issa, I like Durin, I like them. They're great. The Elrond guy, he's got his highlights, but they were hardly in the episode.
Yeah.
You know, they were hardly in the 3 episodes altogether. Dissa's like only in the 2nd episode for a very brief bit. So I'm sitting there going like, those are the only ones that I like. Everybody else is awful. Like really awful, really bad and awful. and I'm supposed to sit there on my ass for 5 fucking seasons so I can see the worst assholes possible go through these big events from the books. And I'm sitting there going like, I don't want them to do it. I don't want them to fucking ruin it. I don't want my memories of that place, of those times, to be tainted with all that bullshit. You know why they took away her being a mom and being a wife? It's because they want to do a jackass bullshit fucking romance story in the fucking show. And you already saw it in episode 3. And I'm like, congratulations. You fucked yourselves. Every fucking level. Every fucking level. What an awful fucking decision. Let's talk about more awful decisions, though. And technically, this I'll play a different clip.
What the hell?
What was that? What was that?
Again, what the hell?
Do you guys not like, you don't know where that's from?
No.
I thought that would be a better. I mean, because it's kind of related to Black people. This story, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever star says Marvel film's main conflict portrays what is happening here in the States between minorities.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with that bull. Oh wait, hold on. I need my sound pad for this one.
Okay,
man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Look,
since the concept of race has kind of come up, can we take notice of what Kai just posted a while back? Has anyone noticed how it is always African Americans but never Mexicans or other minorities?
Well, now it is, because they decided that Namor is going to be
Namor.
Fuck off. They decided that this jackass is going to be Cinco de Mayoing the place or whatever. I don't really know.
Wow.
I don't care. Like, that's the thing. You can fucking go like, wow, I can't believe you said that, bro. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, honestly, and I know this is going to sound stupid. Namor's a dumb character. I admit he's a dumb character. But I look at the shit that Kevin Feige did with like Iron Man and Captain America, right? Dumb characters, admittedly, from the comics, kind of dumb ideas. But is able to translate that into movies in a way that isn't goofy as fuck. I was sitting there going like, for the longest time, it'd be great if you could do that with Namor, because Namor is a very interesting character, right? Been in comics for a very long time, original anti-hero of comics. But he's a guy with little fucking wings on his footsies that wears a Speedo. You're going to have to, make some changes. But this shit is just ridiculous. And also making him a big boy. Yeah, look, I get it. But he's also supposed to be like swimming 24/7. He wouldn't look like Chubba Wubba. I understand that he's bulky and everything, but like, come on. This is stupid. This is really dumb. This is you making these jackass decisions because you're trying to satisfy some sort of fucking racial quota. Fuck off with it. I'm glad I'm not fucking watching anymore. My God. But like, you need to you want to like do this shit where you're gonna like fucking force in minorities and everything. Like,
yeah.
I mean, if that's why you did it, because you wanted to tell a story that relates to racial tensions here in the United States between different minority groups, I mean, one, I don't have the confidence that you're able to tell that story. Like, I really fucking don't. I'm just being like straight with you guys. I would not trust these idiots to tell anything with any level of depth. Everything's gonna be 2-bit fucking comedy and shit.
Yeah.
But like this whole thing, this whole character, like it's. I will say this: out of all the crap they've done, this is actually a pretty big fucking letdown. No joke. I wish they had done no more sooner. I wish they had gotten to it before they could fucking ruin it. But fuck off.
Well, I'm not surprised, because wasn't there also like film rights issues with him before? Because I heard There was something about him being owned by a different
Universal.
studio. Yeah, Universal owned them at first.
Yeah,
Which is
I
why they never-
understand. I understand that. I'm just saying, man, had they done it sooner, none of this shit would be happening, and that'd be so much better. But
Yeah.
because they didn't, this is what we get. And also, this is what we get. We get this.
Oh,
we
wait,
get
before
we get this. Nope. We get this. We get. Isn't it cute and funny that the Sorcerer Supreme, the guy who's supposed to be protecting the fucking world and the realities from all the bad stuff out there, is just chilling watching Netflix with some bratty fucking dipshit. Yay! Women doing comedy, everybody.
Wait.
Just do women's comedy stuff. Talk about how fat you are and how you want to have sex with guys, and then say my vagina a lot.
Yay! Funny. Hey, let's look at some outtakes from the show. Yeah! Ha ha ha!
Okay.
Funny.
Answer me this question. That scene right there where she gets kicked. Did she
didn't
like
kicked.
get?
She got punched in the pussy. That's a
Like, did she actually get injured in that area?
No, that was her acting the scene out.
Oh, okay.
That was an outtake from the show of a scene because she wanted She-Hulk to punch her in the pussy instead of punching her in the stomach.
Oh God!
What? Not entertained? You don't see the genius of women's comedy entertainment? You don't understand how hilariously entertaining this shit is?
Just do women's comedy stuff. Talk about how fat you are and how you want to have sex with guys, and then say my vagina a lot.
So essentially, she wanted to be fisted on camera.
She wanted to be punched in the pussy by a giant green fist. Yes.
And that couldn't sound any cringier than what I saw weeks ago.
Oh, really? I got something worse for you because
fist me, She-Hulk, fist me.
This is
sorry. I'll behave.
Appearance of Jennifer.
First off, I'm just gonna say this. Fuck everybody.
Since the first public appearance of Jennifer Walters in her Hulk form, the public.
Okay, I want you to just understand that this is PS2 fucking graphics. This is PS2 CGI graphics that are so fucking bad that the actress here is unable to actually put her hand onto the character's shoulders because the CGI is so fucking wonky and shit.
Wow.
The public has unanimously identified her.
Do you see how her hand's like clipping through the fucking shoulder?
Oh, that is terrible.
That's fucking awful. Yeah.
That is an insult to PS2 graphics.
So I'm sitting here, right, with this fucking show that doesn't have the fucking budget to do any of this shit. But they have to fucking do it because they decided to hire a dumb, awful actress that is in no way qualified for this fucking role. And I'm not saying, you're saying Tatiana Maslany isn't a good actress. I'm saying that she's fucking small and tiny. I'm saying that you could step on her. God damn. You chose the most petite fucking nobody you could possibly fucking find to play She-Hulk. The fuck was wrong with you people? Because Tatiana Maslany is gonna wear the trans rights shirt. Fuck off! Holy shit! What dumbass thought that was a good decision? You don't have the fucking money to do it. They don't. They straight up don't have the fucking money to do it. This show is killing itself because it doesn't have the CGI to budget having She-Hulk in the scenes where they need to have She-Hulk in the fucking scenes. That's why half the fucking time they have the main character wearing clothes that are literally 3 sizes too big for her. She looks like a little kid just like suddenly sorry. She looks like a fully grown adult suddenly shrunk down to the size of a child and still kept the clothes on. It's ridiculous. It's not even funny in a way that you could like laugh at it, because you're just sitting there going like, all this is because some jackasses, women, sat around in a room and decided that this was the best path forward for their legal drama. Oh, wait, it's not a legal dramedy. It's just a really awful comedy series that also happens to take place in a legal setting. Because we can't actually write procedural drama in any way, shape, or form, because they're not qualified to do any of that either.
You know, if they wanted a woman to play She-Hulk, and if they wanted to be as accurate as possible, why didn't they look at like the WWE divas or something like that, who's actually built for the role?
And the thing is, I understand like there's the whole curse of getting a wrestling someone who's involved in wrestling into acting, and like Dave Bautista is kind of an exception for that role. But literally there are women that act that have the build to play She-Hulk, and by that I mean they're tall and you can just have them work out and get into the shape needed, like you have your male characters do already. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that because women are fat, lazy, depressed, and stupid. So we need to fucking bluff this whole shit up with awful fucking CGI that we don't have the budget for. Great fucking message, by the way.
There was even an article I saw on I can't remember what site it was. Obviously, it was one of those dumbass progressive sites, but they were complaining about, why are people so obsessed about female actresses' bodies? It's like,
yeah, it was Tatiana Maslany that made that dumbass statement. I think it was Deadline, and I'm like, you are like just awful on every fucking level, insufferable fucking idiot.
Do they not know how many times male actors work out for their roles?
Dude, you had Paul Rudd with a fucking six-pack, and the guy's like reaching his
mid-50s now.
Yeah, well, he's mid-50s. Motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He's done well for his age.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you have this guy ripped with a fucking six-pack because women want to see this 55-year-old man shirtless. But you couldn't have possibly just gotten an actress who is the right height and had her just work out for the role, which would have saved you infinitely more money.
Yep.
Infinitely more money, and
Why?
It would have
Was
been
being paid a lot.
And hold on, it would have been accurate to the character because Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, hates being Jennifer Walters. She hates being little tiny Jen. She wants to be She-Hulk. This show is doing the opposite, and it's actually fucking insufferable because the only reason why they're doing it was so that they could justify hiring a little tiny twerp into the fucking role who could act as a fucking mouthpiece for all their bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry. It is... There's no way for me to respect this. Even if the show does like a fucking 180 and they finally figure out how to fucking write and structure literally anything, maybe... it would still be garbage to me because they made this awful fucking decision. This is the level of fucking CGI you have in these fucking episodes. And you're going to tell people they have to sit here? Guys, you have to watch the She-Hulk episode or you won't know what happened to the Hulk. You got to watch the She-Hulk show or you won't know what happened with Daredevil. I hate this. I fucking do. They have people hooked in like fucking drug addicts. It's nuts. Fuck off.
Though I will say maybe the CGI would actually be better also if Disney actually didn't make impossible deadlines and actually treated their effects workers better.
Well, no. The main problem here, Ty, I agree with you, Ty. I agree with you. Maybe there's a little bit of that here. But their actual problem is they were told from the start repeatedly over and over and over again to cut back on CGI She-Hulk because they can't afford it. Because they can't afford it.
Really?
No.
Disney's saying they can't afford it.
No. Because they don't have it budgeted. oh, no. I'll make it even better for you. Then they decide to waste what little fucking money they have putting She-Hulk into end credit scenes. Why? Because they don't have any fucking clue what they're doing. Like, I'm sorry, they had a whole scene at the very end of the first episode, I believe, where She-Hulk is going around the house fixing things for her family as She-Hulk, and I'm like, guys, you told everyone you don't have the CGI to be doing this. Why are you wasting it here when you could have just put that into the very first action scene that you had, so it didn't look so fucking ridiculous?
Because they put all of that money into the twerking scene too, which was crazy.
Oh god!
Yeah, right. Well, the twerking scene is another mid-credit scene. It's not related to the episode in any way, shape, or form. They just really. She was so excited to twerk with whoever the fuck she was.
Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't give a shit. I don't. I fucking don't.
Nah,
I
I
wish
just wanted to
I wish
tell
the
you, though.
twerk would die. I wish the twerk would die already.
To be honest, I'll be honest with you. Like, me in high school would have been like, "Oh, this was finally good to see." Like, you know, an animation or live action. Me now is like, this was. Oh man, I'd be very disappointed.
Every decision they made with this show has just been fucking ridiculous from the get-go. And they try to pull this bullshit where it's like, what's a comedy? It's a comedy. Stop taking it so seriously. You know, if you're going to drag in other characters from outside of her little fucking cast of nitwits, then immediately you lose the pretense of it's a comedy. Like, you turn Wong, who's supposedly, mind you,
Sorcerer Supreme.
Not just the Sorcerer Supreme, the librarian. For years, sat in a fucking library doing shit with books. Now, he's addicted to TV. He's addicted to fast food and fucking whatever.
Man, why they gotta ruin him like that?
He's walking around like he's a fucking homeless man.
I don't know why they got to ruin the Hulk the way they did.
Yeah, like
they've been doing like almost all our favorite characters dirty now in the past few years.
And now they're promising to do comedy Daredevil. And I'm like, you know what?
No,
well, y'all can straight out just go fuck yourselves.
No, Daredevil's not a character for comedy. If
Okay,
you
so-
wanted characters for comedy, use the characters that had comedic tropes to them. For example, Spider-Man. He's not that much comedy, but he still has comedy. And for fuck's sake, where is Deadpool already?
The thing is, She-Hulk is the original character that broke the fourth wall, but
true.
Part of her doing that was she would actually address complaints from the readers of the comics and even take shots at Marvel Comics marketing decisions, right? Because like they would sex sold, especially back in the 80s, and they would use She-Hulk to make fucking commentary on Marvel being sleazy douchebags when they did that. You think no, I'm not kidding. You think that these people have the fucking balls to take a single shot at Disney? A single one? A tiny one? Yeah, no, because Disney won't fucking tolerate it. So you should have done the fucking fourth wall bullshit, because you'll never be able to do what the fucking comics did. You will never be able to do it. Fucking even Deadpool, right? That
is a Deadpool movie. He was able to straight up take shots at freaking
No,
Fox.
he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
I mean,
because in
Fox,
Deadpool 2, in Deadpool 2, they had plenty of jokes about Disney, and they were told to cut all of it out because they didn't want to risk the merger.
Oh, really?
Because Disney are sensitive little fucking bitches, and they don't like it when people say mean things about them.
Man, they really are a snowflake corporation.
Dude, it's literally about reputation. They never want their fucking stock value to drop because someone said something, and now Disney looks bad.
Say something bad about our corporate overlord, we'll come bust your kneecaps.
If you don't work for Disney, take all the shots you want. You work for Disney, shut the fuck up, fall in line. So you're never going to be able to have She-Hulk do what she did in the comics. Why the fuck did you do the fourth wall shit? Oh, because it's a comedy? No, you did it because you couldn't actually manage to put together a legal procedural. And you're going back on it's being a comedy because you don't know how to fucking write. At the end of the day, that's what the show is. It's by women who don't know how to fucking write anything. I'm sorry. Your fucking characters suck. Your stories fucking suck. You're ruining legacy characters that already existed because you suck. And then on top of everything else, this show could at least be visually appealing. Like you want to shit on Rings of Power, all the fucking Christ, I'm all there with you. But in terms of like visually stunning, yeah, it's pretty. It's fucking pretty. Good music too. This shit, her hands clipping through her fucking shoulder. God fucking damn. Devin, have a good night. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This is fucking garbage.
This is what happens when you hire people with gender studies degrees straight out of college.
It's times like these it makes me glad Sony still has the rights to Spider-Man as well.
Well, it's okay, guys. I've got two more things to talk to you about tonight. The first is a Twitter video. It's like 4 minutes long. The next one will excite all the transphobes in the audience, because we're going to be talking about Hogwarts Legacy and how it's succeeding, and a video talking about how people shouldn't buy it because they're gonna put money into the pockets of a transphobe.
What?
What?
You'll see shortly. But first,
oh wait, isn't that the guy who used to
this is
be part of God
the
of War?
Yeah, this is him.
I think it means a bunch of old school magia thugs feel threatened by a confident, powerful woman.
Right. It's a show about feminism now, guys. Feminists, women have done a lot of important things in society. Most people don't know any of them because, but yeah, they've succeeded, I guess. Let's talk to the director of God of War as he tells us all.
Former director.
The former director of God. Thank God. Actually, no, I don't say that. I take that back.
He worked on. He was only directing like the first 2 God of War games.
Oh, never mind then. Fuck this guy. Yeah. What? No. I'm sorry, Mr. David Jaffe. I hope that your pandering and you bending over and showing everybody your asshole will get you another game series to work on. Former director of the God of War 1 and 2, the most treasured of all the wars of gods.
Some of you folks needed this much help, but let me help you out. When I call the people who are hating on the more female-centric MCU and Disney Plus TV, MCT, whatever shows, I call them misogynistic, or their actions are misogynistic, and immediately they rush to Twitter and they're like, "No, they're just bad, Jack."
Okay, first of all,
I
I don't want to hear him complaining about misogyny. Because
I call people names and then they rush to Twitter to defend themselves. What idiots.
He looks like the type of guy who probably creeps on women, so I don't even want...
Oh, yeah.
Gosh.
You're probably right.
Fucking DC Dickless hiding in the women's bathroom.
DC Douglas. Man, I'm surprised there's still people that like him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that fucking asshole who got me DMCA'd. But I digress.
Yeah. I don't know why people still like him.
For his toilet video? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some weird shit.
Yeah, this dude, though, I don't want to hear him complaining about misogyny if that's where he's going to go, because... I mean, he looks like he creeps on women. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
I mean, maybe.
Jeffy, what about we don't hate Wonder Woman 1, we hate Wonder Woman 84, and all this shit. Yes, you're missing the point.
Oh, I'm missing you. Okay, all right.
What point?
I think I understand the point. I'll let Jaffe try to make it, but if you're saying that you hate Wonder Woman 1, or sorry, you hate Wonder Woman 2, but you liked Wonder Woman 1. And then you're saying, but these other shows and movies, they're bad. Then clearly you only liked Wonder Woman 1 because it was a good film, and you hated the rest because you suddenly became an evil, misogynistic racist or something. Let's but David Jaffe, director of Wars of Gods 2 and 1. What do you have to say?
I'm not saying you are overtly misogynistic.
No, I'm pretty overtly everything.
You walk around with a T-shirt that says "I'm in the women's hater club."
I wear a wife beater.
Ladies, I need a date. I need a date. See here, look, I'm pandering to you. Please love me.
Hold on. My wife is poking her foot through the door. Baby, what's up? I'm doing what?
1 second.
Hold on. Let me play a song for you guys.
Oh boy.
I'll admit it. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbor. I'm gonna haul him up by a chain. I will eat your ass. I'll do it. You think I like sizing up my neighbor? Good, gonna chop his ass up. My children are going hungry. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. My superpower is being honest. And I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. I've extrapolated this out, and I will eat your ass.
Oh, that was perfectly timed. Okay. Let's get back into Mr. Jaffe's point here. I feel terrible for cutting off the guy that's calling people misogynistic and whatevers, but also he seems like an asshole.
Whammons, whatever the fuck it is you guys say. It's
what do we say? He's an expert on us, right? He's an expert on people that are saying these shows suck. What
the consistent badgering and beating up on the geek-centric content that you call woke. That's the part that's misogynistic, homophobic, racist.
Oh, okay. I
yeah. I'm totally
if we call it woke and then criticize it, then it becomes misogynistic, racist, and homophobic.
Well, I'm a huge,
but only if you call it woke. But only if you call it woke. If you don't call it woke, then it's good. I think I know what the problem is.
Oh.
I Mr. David.
Crow?
What just happened?
Crow!
Did a crow pull
Come back!
I was gonna say, what happened? What happened?
The globalist got me. All right.
Oh wow.
Hold on. Let's go back.
Right?
Yeah.
Iron Man 2 is a shit movie.
Okay, agreed. That's just what it is now.
No, Iron Man 2 is a shit film.
No, I mean, no, it's not as bad as the Marvel movies we're getting now.
Yeah, no, Iron Man 2 is a fucking masterpiece compared to fucking Black Widow.
Because here's the thing, I will die on this hill say, Iron Man 2 I liked, and I still think it's still like a mid-tier movie in the MCU.
Iron Man 2 sucks. It's awful. The Thor films, I don't think are good. I think Thor 3 is probably your best of the out of all of them.
Oh yeah.
But all the other films are fucking garbage.
I'd rank Ragnarok, Love and Thunder, first Thor, and then Dark World.
Captain America, the first Avenger. I mean, it's pretty basic, but
I mean,
it's kind of
it's all right.
Yeah, it's just
It's
all
good.
right.
It's good.
But like Black Widow, the first two parts of that film are very engaging, and then you get to the ending, and it just completely undercuts everything else in terms of being fucking awful. You look at the fucking Captain Marvel film, and it's bad. I mean, these portrayals are really
Not
bad
to
for
mention
these
those
characters.
expressionless facial expressions from Brie Larson.
Okay. I will say, I actually just I was at the gym a couple days ago, and I don't know why, but I think it was TNT. For some reason, they have had this obsession with playing Marvel and shit. What is the other franchise? I don't know. But Marvel was one of the franchises they were obsessing with playing.
Yeah.
I decided to watch Captain Marvel while I was on the treadmill. If my high heart rate wasn't enough to kill me while I was running, it was the severe levels of boredom I was getting from that movie.
Wow.
So my thing is, when he's like, oh well, you know, when you call it woke, then it becomes that. Like, dude, the problem is this content that, I mean, most people just in general would identify as being woke.
Ouch, Nano Reaper.
It's shit. It's fucking shit, because at the end of the day, it's agenda-driven content. It wants to push its message before everything else. And look, most stories are good when they're trying to communicate a message. They're awful when they try to ham-fist it down your fucking throat. And that's been the problem with a lot of this fucking content. Look, I think Kamala Khan is a stupid character. I think
from you as a Muslim.
I think she's a dumb fucking character. I really do. But I think that you could have told an interesting story with that character. Instead, they did Miss Marvel in apartheid fucking Pakistan in a time travel story where she's dealing with apartheid in Pakistan. Bro.
Wait, was that the actual show?
That was the fucking show. That was the fucking show.
Stupid.
That was your fucking show. Yeah, it's stupid. There you go. Thank you. You can't, like, and why did they do that? Because they wanted to teach the message of a, like, fuck off, all the way off. 6 ways to Sunday off. Bro, it's boring. Like, look, here's the thing. I'm Palestinian. I don't want a show that communicates the struggles of my people. I want to, like, watch my fucking superhero content and have it relate to fucking, like, superhero shit and fucking time traveling to witness your grandma in apartheid India, like Pakistan. Fuck, call me racist. I don't give a shit. Like, it's just fucking awful. Fucking awful.
Speaking of your Middle Eastern roots, I am still wondering, if they are so concerned about diversity, how come we still have yet to see Dust?
Because Ethan Van Sciver. Also, she's a mutant.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
I do not think that they will introduce that character at all in because there's no reason for them to do it. Kamala Khan is your Muslim diversity hire. Fucking Christ.
Which sucks, because here's the thing. I don't think she's entirely a terrible character, but the main thing for me is like her superpowers suck.
Well, I mean, here's the other thing you gotta understand about Muslim communities. You can say that she's Muslim representation because she's a Muslim character. Yes, no, she's Pakistani representation. I mean, most Muslims, I mean, yes, they share the faith, but the show wasn't about our faith. Vic, I'm going to mute you. Your creaking's annoying the shit out of me. Like, most Muslim communities are identified. If you want to find, like, fucking a relationship between everybody, going to the mosque and the food, about it. And even the food is like a stretch because not all of us eat the same shit. So you have a Pakistani representation on your show that, represents Pakistani Muslims specifically, which is an ultra minority, right? That you have you have Jordanians, you have Saudi Arabians, you have Iranians who share more of a fucking culture than the Pakistani Muslims do. So, like, for me, like, everything Kamala Khan talks about and does and shit is, like, fucking foreign. Because the only thing that she supposedly represents is being Muslim, and no, she doesn't. Like, I'm sorry, that girl is not Muslim. In the fucking comics, 100% is not Muslim. Like, yeah, like, fuck off with that shit. I was raised Muslim. I know what that shit's like. And I will say this, I know Pakistani Muslims are 1,000 times stricter than my fucking father was. So you can shove it up your ass. Fucking diversity fucking bullshit. So that's what I mean.
And
as a character, she does not represent anyone. Because in terms of like her, what she is, she's a Pakistani Muslim. In terms of how she acts and her characterizations and who she is, even in the fucking comics, she's not Muslim. So you have a Pakistani girl that is separated from other Pakistani girls because she's not religious in any way, shape, or form. Which is a big part of the community. Yeah, it is. But she's not. So she doesn't represent anybody. You know who she represents? She represents white people. There you go. She represents what white people think fucking Muslims are. Cute little pets. Fuck off.
From what little I have seen from the Ms. Marvel, her origin story is just terrible altogether. And I saw
she's fucked because she's supposed to be an Inhuman, but they don't want to do the Inhumans because they created her to be Inhuman so that they could tank the X-Men comics because they want to really fuck over Fox on the movie deals. No, I'm not kidding. Like, Marvel Comics, clearly this was a decision by Disney, came in and all of a sudden decided to wipe out the Fantastic Four entirely because they didn't have the rights. And then go through and just fuck around with the X-Men because they didn't have the rights for the X-Men films. And then they tried to remove the X-Men entirely and instead create the Inhumans. And if you want more proof of that, when Disney and Marvel were having this big pissing fight over Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, well, in the comics, they decided to reveal that actually Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are Inhumans now. They were never mutants. Fucking Charles Xavier is just retarded. Oh, God. Vic, I'm sorry. I forgot to unmute you.
Oh, good. That's what I was trying to do, is fix my squeaky.
Okay. All right. So she represents a whitewashed cartoon version of a Muslim that is highly westernized. Bro, 100%. No, 100%. 100%. But on top of all of that, you can't like go to somebody like me and say, there's your representation because there's someone from the Middle East. And I go, it's fucking Pakistani, man. Like, no. But sorry, no. I mean, I'm not even kidding. Like, culturally, they're more similar to fucking Indians. Oh, don't say that. No, literally. It was the same fucking country. It used to be the same fucking country.
I mean, they also do speak the same language, so.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Culturally, Kamala Khan has more in common with an Indian person than she does with literally any other Arabic ethnicity that you can fucking point to. I'm not kidding. I have no clue why that was the fucking route they decided to go for when they wanted to pull this bullshit fucking diversity, use fucking strength and shit. You went for the group that is like really fucking separated from the rest of the fucking what do you want to call it? So the trad Arab, the trad Muslim community. Fuck off. Oh God, you were better off just getting an Iranian. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not. I'm like, not fucking hell, man. This whole thing was just dumb. This whole thing was just really fucking dumb. Anyways, I'm sorry. I cut off the white guy explaining to me how.
Yeah, I was about to say we probably should get back to that.
It movie, but it has as much emotional resonance as a fucking average episode of an ABC sitcom that you don't even remember the name of anymore, right? I'm looking at the list of MCU titles right now. I mean, even Thor: The Dark World. Now, no one's saying that you guys are out there defending those movies.
Dude, I shit talk Thor: The Dark World like on the regular. I hate that film. I think it's fucking garbage. I'll say Thor: The Dark World is as bad as Captain Marvel. Like, they're on the same fucking level. They really are. They're really fucking bad films. Yeah, what? Oh, but you're not shitting on that film. Yeah, that film came out how many fucking years ago? Asshole! Look, you remember when the MCU was brand new and fresh? Didn't you think those films were bad? Oh my God.
Is Avengers 2. There's some great moments in that movie, but it wasn't a great movie. No one's saying you guys are out there defending those movies as good movies. The point is you don't say much of anything about them. Even the Eternals, which I think, even though I thought it was interesting, most people would agree is one of the weakest MCU movies.
I want to slap this guy across the fucking face. What I want to do, but in Minecraft specifically, but also, bro, the Eternals is a pretty recent film. It's what, not even 2 years old, I think. Yeah, I think people are going to talk about that more than they're going to talk about Avengers fucking 2. When did Avengers 2 come out? I'm sorry. I gotta look this up. When did fucking Avengers 2 come out? Why are people talking about Avengers 2
came
being
out in
bad?
2015. Age of Ultron came out in 2015.
Hey, guys, you want to go back to talking about this film that came out 7 fucking years ago?
Yeah.
And by the way, I remember when that film came out. People talk shit about it then too.
Yeah,
just like they talk shit about Iron Man 2. Just like they talk
it.
shit about fucking Thor: The Dark World. Asshole. Fucking asshole. But you know what? You know what's the big difference, Vic? You know what's the big difference, Ty? Back then, when people were like, hey, these films are shit, you would have these like MSM outlets not writing reviews about how people calling them shit were trolls and review bombing. Big difference. Very, very shockingly big difference.
Even the Eternals doesn't get the consistent shit upon that She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, we were talking about these earlier. Captain Marvel, She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah. How's this, jackass? Guys, She-Hulk is being shit on worse than Captain Marvel is. Yeah, fucking dude, Captain Marvel, like, I don't know anyone who's talking about Captain Marvel until Captain Marvel 2 didn't get announced and they announced the Marvels instead. And then people are like, ha 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 ha, fucking ha. Or Brie Larson will make a comment about being Captain Marvel and people are like, ha 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 ha, you suck. But people are ripping on She-Hulk because there's a new episode every fucking week. This guy's entire fucking statement here seems to be undone when you add in the context of fucking time. God damn.
Hulk, Black Widow, the movie, and there was like 1 or 2 other ones. So yes, I understand.
Bro, this guy is so full of shit. He's saying that Black Widow, the movie, was shit on worse than the Eternals film was. That is not true at all. And Black Widow is a bad film.
There was a Black Widow film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Taskmaster turned out to be a mute chick.
Oh.
That was also the main villain's daughter who thought was dead.
Yeah.
Champion, an obvious great movie like Aliens or Alien or like Sarah Connor in Terminator 2 or like WandaVision, when you can't deny it. It's great. That's not the misogynist.
Really? I can deny WandaVision being great because you fucked the ending up. But otherwise,
Yeah.
I thought it was an okay show.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it was better than some of the other Disney shows we've gotten.
Oh, 100%. If I had to put WandaVision or fucking Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I'd watch WandaVision again.
Oh yeah, like so
I
far,
like the family shit. Like I really do.
Yeah,
it's just
I
she's
do.
a psychotic witch.
Yeah, and they ruined her afterwards, which sucks. I'd still say in my top 3 in no particular order, it's still Moon Knight, Hawkeye, and WandaVision because the rest were shit. Not including What If, by the way.
You know, the thing is, Moon Knight, I think was awful. Like as a show, it's fine. But
but I hate how they did his character dirty. I will admit.
It's just not Moon Knight. Like that's the thing. It's just not Moon Knight.
I mean,
misogynistic part, or the hate part, or the part where you reveal your true colors, which is to say you are uncomfortable. At
What is
some
it?
level?
Yeah. What is it?
The opposite sex. People
okay.
who are LGBT. If you are not one of those folks. People of color, if you are not one of those folks, somewhere along the lines, you are revealing by the very nature of your consistent targets. You're not saying let's fucking rag on the MCU.
Well, okay, I'm confused because I was ripping on the fucking Chubbawamba from Black Panther 2, and I'm pretty sure he's. And see, here's the thing. I'm a bigger dude. And I'm a minorities, and he's got a dick just like I do. So what's your fucking excuse now, bitch? Because guys, if you criticize these people and you don't like specifically identify as a member of their community based on immutable characteristics, that means that you're being racist. Fucking genius IQ, motherfucker, great.
Wait, was there an LGBT person in any of the MCU?
I don't know. I like that's the thing. I don't know what gay character he's talking about that people are upset about because they're gay. Like I don't think we have a gay fucking character in the MCU that's a lead in anything. God forbid when that fucking happens, because you know they're gonna fuck it up. They're gonna fuck it up hardcore.
Well, if they ever do make one for the MCU, it'll probably their 50th first LGBT character ever made.
No joke, right?
No, wait, I think hold up. I think they were talking about the black guy from Eternals.
Yeah, okay, but he's like, I don't think anybody shit on him for being gay. I think they shit on him for being in the Eternals. I mean, so like, no, the homophobia shit, it really doesn't apply to the MCU because the MCU doesn't actually have any lead characters other than the black guy from Eternals, who's more of an ensemble piece. And then again, his story isn't even that big in the fucking film compared to the others.
No.
No, like legit. Him saying like the homophobia shit, it doesn't apply to any of the stuff people have been talking about recently. I can't think of anything recently, anyways, from any major studio that is dealing with like superheroes or like fucking nerd geekdom shit, and people shit on it because there was a gay character in it. Oh wait, the Batgirl film? That film didn't even come out.
Yeah.
That show didn't even come out. What show or movie is this jackass referring to? Or did he just go like, homophobia is one of the buzzwords? Bro, do you just throw that in there? Because you're like, that's one of the buzzwords. I got to use a buzzword. I'm about to do a big video, Twitter video. I got to get myself a little bit of that sweet internet clout. And buzzword, homophobia. Homophobia is bad. People don't like homophobia. The fuck, man? You asshole. You pandering little bitch. Fuck up. Bend over more, fucker.
Or Dark World, Avengers 2, Iron Man 2 was shit. Captain America and the Winter Soldier had some moments, but it wasn't a great show. She-Hulk, Miss Marvel. It's just the women. right? That's the misogynistic part. The frequency of the things you choose to beat upon.
Oh, fuck you! If I criticize Falcon the Winter Soldier, you're just gonna call me a fucking racist! Fuck you! How's that? Fuck you! Fuck you, six-way! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck the fuck off, you fucking lout. God damn. You jackass. If I criticize those shows, I'm a sexist. If I criticize that show, it's because you're a fucking racist. Is that what we're doing now? Every single show is just going to protect themselves by hiring a fucking minority of some fucking status, of any kind of fucking status, and then any type of fucking criticism must be because you just don't like that person has a immutable characteristic, like their sexuality or their gender. Fuck off! God damn, that is awful. That's fucking twisted. That's straight up fucking twisted. That is not only using minorities as fucking props, it's literally using them as meat shields from criticism. You fucking cowards. Fuck off.
Hey,
fuck off.
Hey, Mr. Neckbeard, I'm not your fucking shield. I'm just saying.
Oh, God. Can you just imagine this fat fucking loser just showing up to your house and going, Ty, they're making a show. I need you to stand in front of me. What the fuck, dude? Like, oh my God, I hate these people. I really fucking hate these people.
That's where you curb. That's where you curb stomp his chubby head into the ground.
That fucking Christ, man. That's beautiful. That's straight up fucking beautiful. Good on you. Good on you. I mean, look, if I criticize the fucking Miss Marvel show, I'm not doing that because I'm an Arab Muslim. I'm doing that because I'm a sexist. And I just hate the fact that a girl has the lead of the show. But if I criticize the fucking Falcon the Winter Soldier show, which is shit for many reasons, mostly the fucking, I guess she's a chick too. But like because it's fucking Falcon, it must be coming from a place of fucking racism. You will never fucking win this fight because every show is going to have one minority, one woman, and one gay person in it. They're going to have at least one of those, at least one. So every fucking criticism can just be boiled down to, well, how many fucking minorities does it have in it? Is that what we're going to fucking do? Oh, boy. Oh, fucking boy. Oh, gee. You think Disney, a fucking company with trillions of fucking dollars, you think Marvel that's sitting there like loaded with fucking cash off the MCU, you think they could do something better than getting jackasses like this stirred up into a fucking frenzy to go deal with the internet trolls? Maybe just produce quality fucking content. Which one's honestly hard? Which one's honestly easier to do? Making a fucking quality piece of entertainment that doesn't pander and piss off the majority of people, or trying to socially engineer everybody behind opinions like this?
I actually like what Batgirl Wild just said. Actually give them a personality, and then people will probably like them.
Actually,
Girl
Boss. I've said this about Galadriel Girl Boss. If you wanted me to relate to her story in any type of way, shape, or form, or at least make me care about why she's so fucking obsessive, remove the revenge element. And remove your like fucking masturbatory fantasies of Galadriel hooking up with the dude in the show. Have her be married, have her fucking daughter, and have her being so obsessed with stopping Sauron because she's terrified of losing her family. There you go. You made her instantly relatable to like the majority of people watching your fucking show, and you justified her being a little psycho cunt. Because look, most people, if they think their family is in danger, are going to act that way. And hey, you don't even need to like fucking do much to explain that. Look, the fucking Sauron guy is bad. Everybody fucking knows that. So yeah, you could have done that, but no, we couldn't do that because then she's gonna be tied down with a kid, and kids get in the way of things. You know, and she's a young, attractive woman. We need to do romance. Romance is so important in all of these shows.
Wait, hold on. They want to do a romance?
Yeah, she's gonna with the Hellbrand guy.
Okay, since they like to play the whole progressive bullshit, wouldn't that be in like violation of their stupid ass Bechdel test?
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Because you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong because she's Lady Galadriel, not only an elf, the bestest of all the elves, period. So the guy she's gonna hook up with is gonna be some fucking irredeemable dumbass who's good-natured and ripped as all shit. Because that's how it works. Anyways, let's keep playing David's I don't know what you call this. Response to the trolls.
Just turn the retard neckbeard's video back on.
She is a young 2,000-year-old elf. Yeah, young 2,000-year-old elf.
When there's a number of things to beat upon is where you need to do some work when you call BetterHelp or whatever it is that you know, real life therapist or whatever it is you're doing to work through your clear discomfort with people who are different than you or that challenge you or that threaten the view that you've been told is the normal acceptable view since you were a wee lad. So let them know what I told you. And
you know,
lad, are you assuming my gender?
No. I'll help you out. This is what I talk about when it's fucking projection, right? David's the fucking white boy here. Like I'll tell you my perspective of most human beings, and in celebration of my birthday, growing up after 9/11, I looked very Arab, and I had a very Arab last name, and so I had people of all. This is the best part. Of all races and all genders who would call my house and leave death threats towards me and my father. I had multiple different ethnic groups who would get together in separate but equal groups to chase me down and try to kick my ass along with like the other 4 Arab kids at the fucking school. So my perspective of most people who look differently than me is everyone's a piece of shit. Until they prove otherwise. I mean, I don't know shit. Like, until you prove to me that you're not an asshole, I just assume you're probably an asshole. But for Mr. White Boy over here, yeah, he lived the sheltered life. And he feels so good dealing with his bigotry by accusing others of being fucking bigots. Close-minded piece of shit. So, my opinion on these people, David, not minorities, of which I am one, is it's just a fucking game for them. Every show is going to have a minority character in it somewhere. Every show is going to have a gay person in it somewhere. And every show is, of course, going to have a woman character in it somewhere. And no matter what you do, you can always hide behind that one character and try to make it out that people are doing it because they're sexist or they're racist or whatever. All I'll say is this is the MCU, this is Marvel, this is Disney. If these were just a small handful of fucking know-nothing jackass trolls who just fucking hate for the sake of hating, then the MCU would have never been big in the first place. Then obviously, the fucking need to respond to these people wouldn't be that fucking apparent. If they had no voice, if they didn't speak to anybody, nobody fucking agreed with them except for other people who are just filled with hatred, you wouldn't have to fucking constantly respond to them. No, because they have a fucking valid point. And when you do respond, you never fucking address it. You talk way past anything that they say. You just accuse them of being the worst fucking things you can think of. I look at this guy, I'm just like, you're a bitch. I hope you get another fucking game series or whatever the fuck you're pandering for, you piece of shit. But again, I think everybody's a fucking asshole. I think everybody needs to prove that they're not an asshole. Fuck, respect ain't given, it's earned. Piece of shit. All right, do we have time for Harry Potter and the Legacy of Hogwarts?
I mean, it is in the thumbnail, so might as well talk about it.
Is it in the thumbnail?
Well, in the title, it looks.
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
Is it in the title?
Yeah, I remember seeing it at least.
No, all the shows and movies suck because you're. Oh, I did say transphobe. Never mind. All right, everybody, get ready for a video about how Hogwarts Legacy is terrifying for people because J.K. Rowling exists.
Racist goblin. Oops, sorry, misread my notes. That should have been racist goblins, plural. The ones in the game, not the one who wrote the Harry Potter books. So in this...
Oh, she's a racist now, everybody.
Oh, but a sick burn.
Yeah, look, let me be very clear, right? J.K. Rowling, I think, is an idiot. I do.
Yeah,
I think
she really fell
she's,
off.
Well, it's not just falling off. J.K. Rowling's the type of person who goes out and tries to pander to people that she really shouldn't be trying to pander to.
Uh-huh.
And there's not much you can say about that, right? If this is who she wants to be, this is what she wants to do, let her fucking have it. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit, right? If this is what they fucking want, if this is who she's gonna be, if this is how she's gonna act, I think that's fine, right? If she wants to fucking sit there and go like, Hermione was black all along, I go like, bitch, you want fucking crack, but fucking fine. Like, it's her fucking world. That's the thing I will say. I hate it when people change other people's works, but at the end of the day, if you created the fucking thing, you're yours to do whatever you fucking want with it. It's your world. You created it. But they're all pissy with her because they call her a TERF because she's a clear fucking feminist. She's 100% a fucking feminist. But she makes the common sense explanation that yes, you are erasing women from certain spaces when you're sitting there saying men can be women and should be treated as women and also be given the same protections that biological women are given. The whole reason why those protections exist. Yeah, I mean, you can do that too. But to avoid the obvious thing there, J.K. Rowling is an idiot. I think that this woman is culturally tone deaf in many ways, but at the same time, if you disagree with what she's saying on it, it doesn't mean that she wants to kill all trans people. I am so fucking tired of this argument. You can't actually discuss trans issues with anybody because the moment you do, some jackass comes screaming in, "You just want us all dead!" I'm like, bitch, kinda. After that, yeah, kinda. Oh my god. And yes, I'm clearly joking. Oh my god. If he's being serious. Oh god. Oh my god. But seriously, how am I supposed to treat people the same as everybody else when they're sitting there saying, if you say a single thing they don't like, you want them fucking dead in the fucking street? And it's insane to me because I've turned around and seen those people and their fucking allies turn around and try to throw other people out into the street to die. I mean, look what they did to fucking Mercada, right? I'm not kidding. You have somebody who's straight up, right? They're reporting his fucking channel with the stated goal of trying to get him removed from YouTube. And then on top of trying to get him removed from YouTube, they're also trying to get him disbarred. And then they laugh in his face when he says, "Hey, you're trying to take away my income." They go, "No, we're not. You're a lawyer. You're trying to get me disbarred too." You should be. I see them do the I specifically the trans activist types. I see them behave in the exact way they claim other people are treating them. Every time. Every fucking time. So when I look at J.K. Rowling and I'm like, you won't give this woman the second to fucking breathe. It's like, if nobody agrees with her, who the fuck cares? I will say this though. I will never accept that the trans community is oppressed in any way, shape, or form. As somebody who's actually been oppressed by culture, because right now what I have seen is a group of insane, psychotic trans activists who dox people, who encourage other people to commit suicide, can engage in a hate campaign and a harassment campaign in order to get their way while being fully supported by mainstream outlets. As long as that exists, you'll never convince me that you're being oppressed. As far as I'm concerned, you're the most privileged people in society. I say that as one of the I say as one of the dirty dirt people that still has to live with everything else. Motherfuckers.
In
I don't
all
give a shit.
In all honesty, I couldn't care less about them at this point, especially since, you know, they want to look at cis gay males like me, and they want to say that we're the weakest link of the LGBT community. To which it's like, you know what? Fine.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, you can never force acceptance. You can force tolerance. You can't force acceptance. You absolutely can't, because here's the thing. These people don't accept Christians. Fuck no. Like, fuck no. Of course they don't. I don't blame them for not either. Right? As a religious person, I don't blame them for not accepting religious
Christianity,
people.
a nasty history.
Yeah. But you have to tolerate them. But these people don't even want to do that. These people can't even tolerate a person existing who's sitting there saying, hey, you still have to protect biological females. Why are you exploiting the trans? Okay, well, there we go. We obviously aren't having conversations. We're not treating each other as like human beings. And I swear to God, it is literally one fucking group that is ruining the discourse for everybody else. And by one group, I don't mean trans people. I mean the trans activists on fucking Twitter and shit. But this isn't a trans activist. This is a trans ally. Let's go.
Video, we're going to take a look at some of the discourse around the game, as well as the biggest danger I feel Hogwarts Legacy poses. In case you're out of the loop, Hogwarts Legacy is an upcoming open-world action RPG developed by Avalanche.
I wonder what the big danger of the game is. And the thing is, there's one danger he actually identifies, and it's actually hilarious.
Studios, published by Warner Brothers and based on the wizarding world of Harry Potter, the setting for a series of books and films from a while back you might have heard of. And it's been doing the rounds on social media in recent weeks because I guess Avalanche are revealing more details about the game, and that's shining a spotlight on what a lot of people have seen already, that some aspects of the game look kinda dicey. I'm not going to waste time explaining this in depth, since statistically speaking...
What do you think he thinks are the dicey things about the game?
Maybe some of the religious cheesing aspects.
Yeah, nope, not at all. He's going to go specifically into her being a transphobe. And I think it's hilarious because the game's already addressed that.
Oh, that part. Okay.
You know how?
How?
In the fucking 1800s or the fucking early 1900s, I think this is like, it takes place in the 1880s or whatever. You can be a transgender character, which, I mean, like, let's just be real. No. But hey, there you go. There you go. They already addressed it. They already did. But he'll dig into that after he digs into how actually J.K. Rowling is a fucking racist.
Speaking, if you clicked on this video, you'll have heard about this before, but from what we've seen of the game so far, its depiction of the goblin race doubles down on the anti-Semitic tropes J.K. Rowling baked into these little fellas on the page, knowingly or otherwise.
There you go. The goblins are Jews, and she's an anti-Semite. There you go. And mind you, J.K. Rowling, she created the goblins, and she baked in these anti-Semitic traits and qualities.
No longer are they just a race depicted solely as greedy, hook-nosed bankers. Now they're actively conspiring against civilized society. Yay! This, of course, comes just as Rowling's trending for some unrelated unhinged behavior. Take Kenzie's tweet here, which sums...
Okay. I remembered this fucking tweet because this is the tweet I was like, dude, Harley, why the fuck are you like sharing this shit? Right? This is the first tweet in a thread from a Keffels fanatic that goes on to then speak about how Keffels is being threatened and everything at the same time as J.K. Rowling is making money off of Hogwarts Legacy and all this other shit.
Unbelievable.
I'm not fucking kidding you. This is the fucking Keffels person. So like, you have this idiot who runs out and goes, look at this tweet for her unhinged behavior. I looked into it. Okay. Of course, this Kenzie asshole has framed it in the most absurdly jackass kind of way that you could possibly state. Right. But this jackass who's making the video, he don't give a shit. This works perfectly for him. This is a tweet with a bunch of likes on it. It's basically fact. That's how it works across the pond. Now that the queen is dead, I guess. Wait, I guess he did the video before the queen died. Well, hey, he's clever, thought ahead. But no, I'm not kidding. Like, this has literally nothing to do with his claim that the goblins are stand-ins for Jews. And what's even better about all this, J.K. Rowling has nothing to do with the story of this game. So you can't even make the argument that she's like totally a racist and made the goblins conspiring for the sake of being more racist. I guess if you want to accuse the studio making the game of being racist, that's okay. But all you have is some asshole who puts out a tweet to the Keffels people and gets a bunch of likes on it, and now it's in this asshole's video going like, this game is look at how bad it is.
Sums it up pretty nicely. J.K.
Can I
Rowling
ask
released
something
a
real
new
quick?
book today about a YouTube animator that gets stabbed to death for making racist and transphobic animations, and it is 600 pages longer than Dune. If you're not keeping track, recent years have also seen Rowling write a book about a serial killer who's a man that dresses up in women's clothing to sneak up on people and kill them. No, I'm not making that up, and they've
Oh my goodness. Hey, you know what's hilarious? There's a bunch of stories of men doing that. There are stories of men. There are stories of men who have assaulted women in women's bathrooms too. Well, pretending to be trans. Hey, did you know that in women's prisons where they've introduced trans female inmates, there's been a staggering spike in rape and pregnancy? It's kind of fucking weird, man. So I don't fucking know why it's happening. I can't possibly fathom it. Are you saying that a man might possibly dress up as a woman and use that as an opportunity to kill people?
Can I ask something real quick regarding regarding the elves or whatever the things were?
The goblins?
Yeah, the goblins. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have not paid attention to Harry Potter in years, so I'm a little confused on the creatures. But are we sure that her intention there was for the goblins to be like some anti-Semitic caricature?
Look.
Are we sure? Are we sure?
He says it in his video, and the thing is, it's a long ass video where he really only has this one point to make, and then falls back on her being a transphobe and how you shouldn't buy the game because that puts money in a transphobe's pocket. He actually goes in the video to say, well, when she made the book, it's her responsibility as the author to have looked into the fact that goblins are a stand-in for Jews. I'm like, dude, there are so many things wrong with everything the guy says in the video. Because one, nobody back when Harry Potter was even being considered was sitting there having long discussions about how goblins were stand-ins for the Jewish people. But on top of all of that, J.K. Rowling was fucking homeless when she wrote the book. I'm sorry, but I doubt that she did this research to find academia talking about how goblins were a stand-in for the Jewish people. Like it is so fucking ridiculous. The fucking hoops this asshole jumps in.
Also
this
seen
video.
her cited by noted war criminal and despot Vladimir Putin.
I'm sorry, but if you're looking at a goblin with a hook nose and working in finances, and your immediate thought is a Jewish person, that seems more like a issue than
guys. J.K. Rowling was quoted by Vladimir Putin, which is proof that J.K. Rowling is a bad person. Yeah, that's how it works.
As a parallel to the horrid, nasty cancel culture the West was doing to whatever country it is that's east of Ukraine. I'm drawing a blank on the name right now. Given all this,
guys. Given all this, a tweet from a Keffelstan, a fucking Putin quoting not even quoting J.K. Rowling, just citing J.K. Rowling as a case of cancel culture and then relating that to the fucking Ukraine. Hilarious. And the goblins, some people think are Jews. Given all of that information, I can't believe people are going to buy this game. Fucking next level intellect.
plus Rowling's general the worstness when it comes to posting and amplifying transphobic rhetoric online, it's no surprise that this adaptation of her world and the racial insensitivity of the creations of hers it includes would be the talk of Twitter Town, or that the general vibe of this talk would be, yeah, people probably shouldn't financially support this.
Yeah. Look, every fucking statement I've seen on Twitter, and it's hilarious because he showed the one tweet. He doesn't show the tweets talking about how you shouldn't support the fucking game, because every single one is the exact same statement over and over again. You can't buy this game if you're supporting trans rights. You can't put money into the pocket of a transphobe. Literally, that is every fucking statement. Not a single fucking person was sitting there going, the goblins are Jewish people, except for this asshole.
You know, immediately after Deathly Hallows Part 2, I got burned out of the franchise. But I'm about half tempted to just get this game out of spite.
I'm gonna buy this game out of spite. I like 100%. I've never bought any of the Harry Potter games. Just to be clear, I've never bought them. I'm not interested in jumping into the world of fucking witchcraft and wizardry. Like no shit. I want a fucking sword and I want to go cut some shit up. But I'm gonna buy this game just to spite these motherfuckers because I'm so fucking tired of them. Oh my god. This video really encouraged me to go buy the fucking game. I'm not lying.
And some Rowling apologists out there saying, hey, hold on, Rowling didn't actually have anything to do with Hogwarts Legacy directly, and in boycotting the game, you're only hurting underpaid, crunched-out game devs. But no, sure, JK's not tired.
Oh, you know, that's hilarious because that's what people said about the fucking Batgirl film when that got canceled. I'm pretty sure this guy would be like, how could they cancel that film? When Batgirl got canceled, everyone was like, look, they've already been paid to do the film. And people were like, well, what about all the hard work they put into it? I'm like, okay, fair point. I guess not in this case, though.
Tied to the success of Legacy specifically, but the success of the Harry Potter brand absolutely benefits Rowling. Oh, well, what about separating the art from the artist, then? Well, also, no. While, sure, Legacy is somewhat disconnected from 2022 Rowling in terms of direct creative input and such, it's pretty much impossible to separate the game from her work and her beliefs in a wider sense, because while the idea that the...
Oh my gosh, you brain-addled jackass. Separating the art from the artist means separating the artist's opinions on certain cultural issues from their fucking work. Or in the case of Michael Jackson, it means, ignoring all the pedo shit so that you can rock out to Thriller. In this case, your argument is that you cannot possibly separate them because this game is still Harry Potter and Hogwarts, which is literally you fucking jackass. Holy shit. Separating the art from the artist doesn't mean removing everything that the artist has done. Jesus Christ.
These goblins are plotting some secret evil scheme is a big yikes moment unique to the game. It's obviously still using the extremely fraught goblin race Rowling developed for her books. This
she
vision of
developed
Rowling's
it.
world is inseparable from the
She developed goblins being a stand-in for the Jewish people. It's not some fucking nut job who created that shit.
super dicey stuff she baked into it. You'd have thought it goes without saying, but just in case, this game is constructed almost entirely from Rowling's building blocks, and these aren't great building blocks when it comes to racial sensitivity or like plenty of other things. But
Are
even
we
if
sure we're
this
not
weren't
listening to the ramblings of a PowerPoint presentation?
Hey, look, man.
Because he is projecting hard.
Oh, dude, come on. He's standing up for the trans rights, lives, and whatever the fuck else he thinks he's doing.
True, even if it were valid to perform this sort of intercision and completely separate Legacy from Rowling on a conceptual level, that doesn't make things fine. Because remember, the idea that these goblins...
Hold on. I'm going to hold a poll for you guys. I know this will get a few people watching because it's the end. We're approaching the end of the stream, but as we're watching this video, will you buy Hogwarts Legacy to spite these MFers?
Probably. I mean, shit. If we all buy it, we can all play it together.
There you go. Polls in the chat, everybody. Go yes or no.
Goblins are plotting some secret evil scheme is a big
Oh,
yikes
no!
moment unique to the
They
game.
must be
No one forced
Jews!
them to make
They
this
must be the
story. It wasn't even
Juden!
embedded in the source material. No one forced Avalanche to go goblin mode. They could have just left the goblins of questionable ethnicity out of this and made a story about something else
Questionable
entirely.
ethnicity,
The
fuck you.
goblin stuff here then is an issue, even when considered apart from Rowling and the books. So yeah, I'm not really sold on attempts to separate Legacy from Rowling because A, you kind of can't, and B, even if you could, it's still pretty goddamn dicey. And one more point before we move on. I have in the past been a vocal proponent of not judging things prematurely, of not condemning a film or series from the trailer alone. You might call me a hypocrite, but that isn't what I'm doing here.
You know, it's literally what you're fucking doing. It's like it's literally the only thing you're doing before the game comes out. You're preemptively telling people the goblins must be Jews, right? And the game is deeply fucking transphobic because J.K. Rowling created Harry Potter. That is exact. This guy was the guy who said, "Guys, Reva, don't jump. Reva's not a bad character. You don't
She
understand."
fucking was.
And now it's like, guys, this game, it hasn't come out yet, but it's definitely transphobic and racist or something.
Not quite. I can't say that Legacy will have a...
And by the way, everybody's a hypocrite. Just fucking own it. Trying to do the, I'm not being a hypocrite, just makes you sound like a bigger fucking hypocrite. It makes you sound like a dishonest hypocrite.
bad, problematic story with certainty because nobody's
gotta
played
declare
it.
yourself
What I
as not
can
being
say,
a
though, is
hypocrite.
that it's clearly leaning on problematic tropes, and that's enough for me to declare this a yikes.
Oh,
now, if the game
yikes!
comes out and it turns out that we're playing 4D chess with audience expectations, that the real villain isn't the goblins at all, but corrupt, hate-mongering ministry wizards cooking up a false, racially charged hate campaign in the papers for personal gain, then I'll post an hour-long...
Nah, fuck you. I hope the goblins are evil. I hope the goblins are like, me schmickles. I hope they do that just because I want to see this guy's follow-up video. Oh my gosh. I hope to fucking God that one of the goblins just speaks in fucking Yiddish. The entire Oh my God. That'd be perfect. Fucking No. And then on the eve of the goblins' big fight, The right hand, who's the Yiddish-speaking goblin, stabs the leader in the back. Oh, fuck. I just want to see his like reaction when they do that, right?
That would be funny.
Oh my god. Oh god. Just the fucking outrage on fucking Twitter would just be fucking worth it. 100%.
Oh, definitely.
Apology video and beg for Avalanche's forgiveness, but given the track record this franchise has, the way the wizarding world routinely approaches sensitive areas with all the decorum and grace of a coked-up bull in the world's smallest china shop, there really isn't any reason not to assume that this is exactly what it looks like. So upon looking into Legacy, the first thing you might notice is how fraught and problematic this central goblin mystery is.
No, literally no. The first thing I noticed, it looks fucking beautiful. Literally, the first thing I noticed about all this shit is how fucking beautiful it looks.
Yeah.
Very first thing, man.
I can't deny. I mean,
it's pretty. It's fucking pretty. They make Hogwarts look fantastic.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's the thing.
You can't deny that.
Yeah,
you can't deny Hogwarts me already. Hogwarts is probably like one of the most interesting places that you could set a video game. Just realistically, it's hard to beat.
Or how the game's pretty firmly linked to this not great public figure. But the second thing you'd notice, well, that's far, far more concerning to me. And that is just how good this game looks. Look, I'm not speaking...
Wow, okay, there we go. Guys, look, let me just tell you. The writer is an awful fucking person, total fucking transphobe, and the main story of the game might be about how Jewish people are evil. But... the worst part about this game is how fucking amazing everything looks. Let me tell you.
Let's be honest. He just hates her because she's a ginger.
Maybe that's it. maybe if she had dark skin and black hair, he'd be okay with her.
Mechanically here. There's no telling whether or not this game will be balanced or whether the magic combat system will be satisfying or anything like that. I'm just saying, look at this trailer. For the millions of people exposed to Harry Potter as a child, this game is quite literally a dream come true. If you'd have shown me this gameplay trailer when I was, say, 8, I'd probably have tried to put myself into a...
Yeah, I probably if you showed me this trailer when I was 8, I'd be sitting there going, like, how many trans characters can I make in it, sir? But I'm an ally! Oh, fucking Christ, man.
Medically induced coma for the next 15 years to fast forward my life to this game's release.
What?
Even if the simulation isn't very deep, even if the mechanics are shite, Legacy's still selling the fantasy of an immersive life in Hogwarts. And even to people who recognize the deeply flawed ideological basis of the Harry Potter series, even for people who have sworn off supporting anything Rowling related, that's still super appealing. Because in some ways, this isn't even about Rowling. It's about the game and the danger it poses to younger, more impressionable players. The fact that Legacy looks really appealing is cause for concern. It probably means more players are going to be sucked in, absorbed completely into the world. And
yay!
Yeah.
Oh, that's a scary part. Guys, people are going to really like Harry Potter if this game does well.
What younger kids are going to be playing this game?
I can't, man. This guy's like so fucking dumb. But you haven't reached the worst part of his fucking video, where he acknowledges that the fucking goblins being a Jewish trope and everything is a newer thing. Actually, no, I think what he acknowledges is that she didn't create goblins, and in just about every single fucking depiction of them, they are portrayed as being greedy.
If you're fully bought into this world, if you're not playing a game so much as imagining yourself within it, you're probably not going to be on the lookout for sus shit like goblin coding. It's the same as film. If you're captivated by something, especially if you're emotional...
Guys, if you listen every day about how J.K. Rowling is a racist transphobe, then you will understand why I feel this way about her fucking content.
Invested, it's a lot easier for problematic messaging to go unnoticed. And when that messaging goes unnoticed, when you've got a pool of viewers or players...
Guys, the messaging is problematic. You won't notice it. You won't even pay attention to it, but it's problematic, and that's why I need to tell you that it's there so that you focus on it.
They sure love that word. Problematic. Fucking everything is problematic with these people. Oh, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't say these people.
As a straight gay male, sir, I must. Fucking hell, dude! Did you see the fucking new fucking flag for semi-bisexual?
What?
Semi-bisexual means that you're only attracted to one race, but you're one race. Fuck. Sorry. It means you're only attracted to one gender, preferably the opposite, but you don't identify as being straight.
Please tell me you're joking.
I'm not joking. I'm not fucking joking.
The Kool-Aid without a second thought, that's when it does the most damage. In addition, this recent social media bump isn't the first time Hogwarts Legacy has trended for controversial reasons. A bit over a year ago, lead designer Troy Leavitt was outed as a gamergator and general anti-SJW content creator. He subsequently resigned.
Wait, what? I know shit. I tabbed out for like half a second.
Reasons. A bit over a year ago, lead designer Troy Leavitt was outed as a gamergator, and
I remember this.
Why must we keep digging up 2014's grave?
Buddy, it's okay. Like, this guy is telling me all the reasons why I want to buy this game.
General anti-SJW content creator. He subsequently resigned, so name checks out, I guess, but this is a game based on the work of a bigot, and for most of it...
Oh, she's a bigot now! Oh, yeah, okay, bitch. What do I call you? Hating on the work of a successful woman who literally dragged herself out of being homeless? I mean, on every single level, you must be a sexist who hates the homeless. Because you don't want to see them successful. You don't want to see a woman succeed. There we go.
He just hates he hates successful ginger women.
I think that's what it is.
Its development
what a
by
misogynistic
There's
piece
probably
of shit.
going to be even more dicey shit here than the stuff they showed us in the trailers.
Oh yeah,
so
like
am
what?
I saying that everyone who plays this game is going to take one look at the goblins plotting to destroy the noble wizard race and suddenly turn into an anti-Semite? Obviously not. That'd be stupid. But this does have the potential to normalize insensitive stereotypes in the minds of many less aware players. And that isn't nothing. If you're watching this and you're on the fence about maybe trying this game out when it drops, hey, do whatever you want. But just do that while being aware of what you're supporting and what your support could be amplifying. Perhaps there is no ethical consumption under capitalism, but that doesn't mean that all consumption is equally unethical. Personally, I'd be lying if I said I had no interest whatsoever in playing Legacy. I love free roam RPGs. I've spent thousands of hours.
You better not fucking play it. You better not fucking play it, you fucking transphobic piece of shit. Because you can't... Here's the thing. You can't walk back that this game supports J.K. Rowling, a transphobe, and that supporting this game normalizes her bad behavior. You literally can't walk that back. It doesn't matter if this fucking game doesn't turn the fucking goblins into a Jewish conspiracy. That doesn't change anything that you said in this video about J.K. Rowling, who is more than half of your fucking complaints and concerns. One of your biggest concerns is that this game will draw more people into the Harry Potter universe. So even if it doesn't do anything bad with the goblins, you are not allowed to fucking play it or promote it. You can go fuck yourself. I almost said the bad word. I almost said the bad slur word that could really get me in trouble.
Playing them, and like many a Brit my age, I grew up fantasizing about the very setting this game brings to life in such tantalizing detail. I reread those books over and over, not for the plot, just to feel like I was in them. But at the end of the day, this is just a game. In the grand scheme of things, not playing a cool-looking game is hardly some big sacrifice. And if there's even the smallest chance that my not...
If at the end of the day it is just a game, what is the fucking problem?
Listen, this whole video's been shit. He's almost done. Yeah. He's got like one more minute to really fuck it up.
Yeah, just let it end.
Playing it will reduce Rowling's platform by a fraction of a percent, or help in some tiny way any one of the communities who've borne the brunt of her aggressions, then that's a choice I'm delighted to make. But that's about it. I hope some of you at least were interested in hearing my general take on Hogwarts Legacy, the discourse surrounding it, and the danger it may pose by actually being good. If you didn't, then don't fret. Next video is going to be a back to pillar of garbage.
It's probably a good thing that I do not have any firearms in this house, because I'd probably take a hold of the head than have to listen to any more of his rambling.
I think maybe I
would say kill yourself now.
I don't know. Is this like a re-upload? Because I remember watching this video, and there was a section where he said, and maybe I just completely voided it out.
Damn, that ratio though.
Well,
I might have been having my moment over it.
There was a time that I could have sworn he had said something in the nature that even if the goblins were created by J.K. Rowling, she should be aware of the insensitive stereotype before including it into her works. And I was like, bro, the goblins have been in there since book 1 when she was a homeless bitch. I was like, man, like, the fuck. I think these people just love to fucking hate her. And they throw literally anything they can in her face at any fucking opportunity. You know, the whole thing about her not being okay with, like, certain things with the trans movement, yeah, some of it's not okay. And some of it's misunderstandings. Actually, I would say a lot of it probably is misunderstandings. But you can't sit there, piss in people's face, refuse to have conversations with them, accuse them of being all the worst things in the world, and then sit there and expect them not to misunderstand you. I mean, honey, like, you're basically creating your own fucking nightmare where people hate and mistrust you. You can't browbeat them into acceptance. It's not going to happen. I mean, you can silence people. You can make them afraid to fucking talk. But all that hatred just bubbles underneath the surface. And what do you happen when it just fucking erupts? Because there's no outlet for any of that pressure.
You know, another thing that was so pointless about this video is that just for the hell of it, I decided to do a Google search of goblins. You know how many goblins images I'm finding that are whose design is really not that much different from J.K. Rowling's?
Yeah, look, she used a very generic design for the goblins. I mean, there's no denying that. She did not create anything new with the goblins at all in her world.
And maybe I'm getting my mythologies mixed up or something like that, but aren't goblins like collectors or hoarders or something like that?
Goblins, dude, literally goblins are little tiny beings that are generally portrayed as being thieving little miscreants. Very greedy little goblins. Yeah. I mean, dude, I can't. I fucking can't. I think it's such a dumb fucking way to go. But hey, here's the nice thing. The game is doing very well. It's already available for pre-order. I've already pre-ordered it, and I suggest everybody else do the same thing. Let's see the results of the poll. 86%. 86%, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Oh, who broke the 100%? We're gonna fight now.
All right, everybody. That's it for the stream tonight. I want to say special thanks to Ty and Vic for being on with us tonight. Also, Broly and John, who had to head out earlier. And everybody in chat who stuck around for the entire show, really, thank you so much. And for those of you who had to tune out early, hey, I still love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye-bye. Have a good night.